What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's goody, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, a few of undefeated lightweight, unified world champion superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez, a few of his peers, they feel like Teofimo Lopez couldn't sell tickets, and this came up as a way to push the fight back to give them some more time. Okay? Even George Kambosos Jr., his opponent, who's his IBF undefeated mandatory challenger, who's from Australia, he even believes the same thing. He says that he doesn't believe Teofimo Lopez at all whatsoever. He thinks he needed more time to prepare for George Kambosos Jr., right? And my co-host, the historian, my brother, Kurt Anderson, yesterday, he said something and everybody got their bun tied in a knot. He said there was no improvement on the part of two-division world champion, WBC reigning middleweight world champion, superstar boxer Jermall Lions only Charlo. He said there was no improvement. Today, I listened to an interview done by well-renowned trainer turned colorful analyst, Teddy Atlas, who knows a thing or two about the sport of boxing. And, well, Teddy Atlas, he says that the exact same thing Kurt has been saying. He says that Arthur Hawkins, St. Louis Mick, Jet Ski, Brian Powell, Scandolas, Kenneth Howard, what's going on? He said Robert Montgomery, what's going on? He said that Marcus Daly, what's going on? He said that there's no improvement on the part of Jermall Charlo. He said he hasn't improved. He hasn't gotten better. He's the same guy he's been for years. This is what I told you. Oddly enough, I told you this yesterday. I said that you look at his last couple of fights, there's no difference. Marcus Daly, Ricardo Melrose, Around the World, Neil Rockman, Jet Ski, Tiana Scott, Peace of Blessings, Queen, Henry King, G-Man TV, Kenneth Howard, Castro Carrillo, Bobo, Hard Body, Jake Timo, my brother, Kenneth Howard, Drew Titan in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan. Drew, drop the link. Rod, Kenneth Wise, Country Ken, G-Man TV, The Chosen One, Wayman Davis, Yasharab Ben Yisrael, Underground Asylum, Black Bruce Wayne Jr., Wayne Crespo, Robert Drummond, Chris Garcia, Anthony 626, Kashif Dixon, Elijah Lawson, Kevin Munnings, St. Louis Mick, Robert Brown, Ketty Peace 504, Will Latimer, Santino. Who else we got? Terry Smoot Jr., my brother, King Jr., Phil J 508, what's going on? New Juice, Ty Smith, what's going on? Big Money, Texas Toledo, James, what's going on? Isaiah Wilson, Sean Miller, Stephen Young, D. Hodges, Robin Montgomery, Rampage Jackson, Arthur Hawkins, what's going on with y'all, man? AJ Lewis, what's going on? OG Arrogant St. Louis, Terrence Dub, what's going on? I'm got 813, what's going on? Nesta Montenegro, Herman Shroom Tip, Emerald Roman, what's going on? So they're not sending out my notifications as we see. Oscar Perez, Gavin Washington, Kenneth Howard, what's going on? David the Real Thomas, what's going on? La Raza, what's going on? Alfred Tapia, Rampage Jackson, Fifth Ward Mogul, Eduardo Santiago, salute to Philadelphia. Yeah, man. So they're not sending out the notifications, but I need y'all to smash the like button. Let's work. Smash the like button. So the brother said that Joey's World, what's going on? Rocco 3, Jordan Maverick, Los Angeles Lakers, what's going on? Boxing Good, what's going on? So obviously we saw Gervonta Tank Davis. He says that he wasn't selling tickets, right? Hold on one second. Gonna have a special guest tomorrow. Big special guest. God Almighty, Kurt Bridges, Charlie J, Lee Rays, what's going on? James Diamond, my brother, what's going on? Jose Villa, Gutierrez, Stonewall, Deion Smith, what's going on with y'all? So Teddy Atlas said the same thing. He says that he hasn't grown, he hasn't gotten better. And Teddy Atlas said he was surprised because he's with, Tony Green, what's going on? Because he's with Heartless Productions, what's going on? Big Theodore, what's going on? So he said that, smash the like button, people. They refuse to send out the notifications. Victor Mitchell, what's going on? William Chirac Jr., what's going on? Smash that like button, people. Let's get the likes all the way up. Mattera Stalker Winterfell, what's going on? As we see, they're not sending out the notifications, right? Cool. All good. Let's work, though. Let's get the likes all the way up. Romel Ling, Christian Alamore, Mass Arms, Fly High 89, AJ Lewis, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. Let's work. Let's work. Ding, 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 ding. Let's work to the drummer's beat. Right? So let's get the likes all the way up. With the nerves and just keep them. Let's get the likes all the way up. Lil Scrappy, Slim Jim 314, Christopher West, Ryan Taylor, Marky, Jose Facial 13 Rivera, my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Hampton Ski 9, Andre Smith, Uppercuts Boxing Nation, Michael Moody. What's going on? Smash the like button, people. Lil Scrappy, my brother, what's going on with you? Uppercuts Boxing Nation, what's going on? Yeah, let's get the likes all the way up. Get the likes 300. They're not sending out my notifications today. But that's cool. Let's work. Get the likes all the way up. We should have 300. We got 330 people. We should have 330 likes. DC SR 1987, Rika Rabbit 12, Peace of Blessings Queen, Young Moses Entertainment, Raul, Chantel Hill, Janina Brissett, Peace of Blessings Queen. How you doing? Dominic Horton, Kenneth Howard. What's going on? So yeah, so a lot of his peers get the likes of 300. Smash the like button, people. We see they're not sending out a notification, but let's work. Get the likes all the way up. Come on, let's work. Get the likes all the way up. Noble, DP Rocker, Buddha Monk, what's going on? So, Mark D1, what's going on? So, I don't know. I can't see Teofimo Lopez doing that. Earn Incorporated, what's going on? Eugene Bruno, what's going on? Yeah, Eugene Bruno. Yep. That's me. What's going on? Bo TB, what's going on? Bo TB. Well, this is what his peers are saying. You understand? Carlos Dontrell, Robert Burgos, Chewy Coronado, DeAndre King, Sherman Callahan, my brother, Mr. Pac-Man 216, Lion of Judah 44, Devon Soto, TJ, Ketty Peach 504, God Almighty, Ray Garcia. What's going on with y'all? Will Smith, what's going on? Majid, what's going on? So smash the like button, man. We got 340 people, 350 people. Let's get 350 likes. Smash the like button. Kenneth Pinkney, what's going on? So anyway, Fight to Prove My Love, Brown Squad Inc., what's going on? Rigged by Sadix, what's going on? So yeah, so Kendrick is the GOAT. Dane Watson, what's going on? So Get the likes up. We got 370 people now. Let's get 370 likes. So with that said, Chris, what's going on? Lion of Judah 44, what's going on? So this is his peers feeling this way. Quentin Gilliam, what's going on? I'm going to say I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe Buddha Monk, what's going on? I don't believe this is the makeup of Teofimo Lopez. Now, maybe the powers that be, maybe P-Dog, Kenneth Howard, what's going on? Maybe people behind the scenes, they was like, listen, it's not doing well, but why would you put that on yourself? I can't see him doing it. Ben Jim, what's going on? I don't see Teofimo Lopez doing that. George Cambosis Jr., he said he don't believe it. Right? He said he don't believe it. He said that, oh man. Michael Kirkland, what's going on? Alan Green, what's going on? Nelson Armstrong, what's going on? Reginald Arevalo, what's going on? He said he don't believe it. Terrence Conley, MZ Toast Boxing, what's going on? Oh man, hold on 1 second, my peoples. Hold on. Smash the like button, man. Let's work. Let's work. Hold on 1 second, my peoples. I got an emergency I got to take care of real quick. Renee Bashion, my brother, what's going on? Hold on 1 second, my people. I got something I got to take care of real quick. Give me 1 second, my people. Smash the like button, please. Get the likes all the way up, man. Get the likes all the way up. I got something real quick I got to take care of real quick, man. I got to take care of something, but I need y'all to get the likes up. Next Level Ride, what's going on? Get the likes all the way up, my peoples. Smash the like button. Moral Moss, what's going on? June Bugger, what's going on? Renee Bashion, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Renee Bashion. Renee, drop the link. Big Gates, what's going on? HBCU Spotlight, what's going on, great brother? Smash that like button, people. Let's get the likes up. Brandon McRae, what's going on? Do me a favor, people. Donate $1 to the super chat, man. Got 3 people saying they can't they can't super chat. Dr. Pablo said, you're saying 007. Sylvester Solomon 2011. James Lee, what's going on? I got 3 people already telling me they can't super chat. They're not sending out the notifications today. They're saying that they can't super chat. If you can, donate $1, refresh the super chat. The real Rick Rob, what's going on? Tough times. Dr. Pablo slept. My brother in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Went through. Man, times be tough, boy. My brother, Dr. Moral Monster in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Is working. My brother Mitch in the super chat. He says, salute to you, Blue. In the chat, salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you 1,000%, man. That's working. It's working. June Bugger, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, smash the like button, chat fam. Yes, sir. Smash the like button. Skills from New Orleans. Kendrick is the GOAT. What's going on? It's working, my peoples. It's working. So I don't know what's going on there. And Dominic Horton, my brother in the super chat, he said, refresh, salute, Blue, and the chat. Salute to you, great brother. Downtown Jimmy Jam, Elijah Judah, The Real One TV. What's going on? Neil X Davis, Moped Mosey, Gas Man. What's going on? It's working. Gravy Davy, what's going on? Robert Brown, my brother in super chat. No other fighter had got a deal and new fight date announced the same day. Just making sure the super chat goes blue. Peace, fam. Salute to you, great brother. Yeah, it's working. I don't know. Maybe it's something on there. And C Money 815. What's going on? My brother, Dr. Pablo Sled in the super chat once again. We lit, Blue. Let's go. Hashtag grind time. Yes, sir. Yep. The grind don't stop. Malcolm Newton, Mr. Cool Guy. What's going on? Yeah, they're not sending out the notification. Javier Carrillo, Big George 850. What's going on? I don't know. Ball Out Mixtape Fire. What's going on? I don't know, man. It's working. So I'm going to tell them. See me grow. What's going on? Fade away. What's going on? I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. Star City J, Pete Centron. What's going on? See me grow. Geo James Khalil 98, Will Gray, Emmanuel H, my brother Emmanuel H in the building, man. What's going on with you? Emmanuel H, we about to be working. Jaquan Pickett, what's going on? We about to be on and going. Can't wait. Brother Ray, LeVar Cooper, what's going on? Jaquan Pickett, what's going on? We about to be cooking. We about to be cooking, me and my brother. We about to be working. P. Centron, what's going on? Mark Casey, what's going on? I'm excited. Cameron Hicks, Abdul Anwar, what's going on? Dwayne Jefferson, what's going on? Philip Guthrie, what's going on? I missed the super chat. Robert Brown, my brother. Appreciate y'all, man. Dwayne Jefferson, what's going on? Trillion and Judah, what's going on? So, yeah, I got Big Jack, what's going on? I got Yeah. Big Lake Show. What's going on? Richard Banter King. What's going on? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I know I'm a little distracted. Steven Taylor, box fans. What's going on? Young Bruce, what's going on? Baltimore Jackson, Kenny, what's going on? Hugo Morales, what's going on? TG Boxing, what's going on? Man, I'm trying to handle something with my mom. J Real 504 Music, Vernon Adams, what's going on? Yeah, man. Life, man. Emmanuel H, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute, Blue and Peoples. Blue, we be having IG lot during and after the games. Side note to a different video you dropped earlier. AJ needs to be tested for that crazy stuff he's saying now. Oh, for sure. And we're going to have a special guest tomorrow, my peoples. Kendrick is the GOAT. Vince Williams, what's going on? We're going to have a special guest tomorrow. We're going to have a special guest tomorrow. Vernazio Stewart, what's going on? So anyway, let's get into this. My brother KQKC Boxing Network. Salute to my brother KQKC Boxing Network. Go subscribe to my brother KQKC Boxing Network. D Sims, Dante, what's going on? Big Zoe, what's going on? Pull Counter Boxing, what's going on? Boss Red 357, what's going on? Kendrick is the GOAT, what's going on? Alvin McMillia, what's going on? Mr. Miyagi, what's going on? DJ, what's going on? I'm trying to handle something with my that's going on at the same time. Julian Lettisman, what's going on? Not your average video, what's going on? The boxing session TBS, what's going on? D Hodges, what's going on? Into Dolph, what's going on? Sorry, my peoples. AJ Surless, what's going on? So appreciate y'all. So anyway, I don't want I find it hard to believe that, you know, I find it hard to believe that Teofimo Lopez would just decide to do this, right? This would have to be Dash Oliver, what's going on? May 4th, Contrary Thinker, Black Thanos, what's going on? So I don't believe that Teofimo Lopez would do this. I don't believe this is not a move that Just Joe King, Kareem Ebanks, what's going on? This is not a move that a boxer would just wake up and be like, you know what? Tickets aren't doing well. Benjamin Harrington, what's going on? Nerves for Andre, what's going on? Big Nick 32, what's going on? This is not Ken Broad, what's going on? He wouldn't wake up and be like, I'm fighting this week as hard as he trained, and then be like, you know, this is, we're not selling, we're not doing that well, so we're gonna have to go in a different direction. I can't see him doing that. I can't see that happening. Okay, Christopher Myers, what's going on? Adrian Hughes, what's going on? I believe that, you know, his brash mentality. Orkin 84, Anthony Fitzgerald, what's going on? I believe his mentality, you know, his brash mentality, you know, his persona, you know, that, you know, it rubs people the wrong way. Luis Antonio, what's going on? Adrian Vett, what's going on? And even when Tank said it, right? Tank said it in a joking manner. He was like, that boy can't sell them tickets. That's what Tank said. So he can't. Roy Boy Florida, what's going on? John Blaze 06, what's going on? This is not something that would be constructed by Teofimo Lopez. No. Aaron, hey, Jolston, what's going on? Now, I did find it somewhat ironic, right? When they said that this was the case, Tommy Kim, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, immediately, Domingo Bonillo, Thomas Moreland, what's going on? They said this, and then immediately they already had a date. PJ Collazo, what's going on? Thomas Moreland, what's going on? Now, I don't know if they used it against him and just didn't tell him. You understand? Like, I don't understand this, but I think that this is something that may have been out of his hands. Richard Salas, what's going on? And I believe that he actually, you know, and this is not something that you would want to place on yourself. Why would you want to put this on yourself? You wouldn't want to put this on yourself. Box Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. Terrell Brooks, what's going on? Alfonso Hernandez, what's going on? So, you know, this is not something that you would want to place on yourself. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing, this not a laughing matter. We got 600 people. Let's get 600 likes. Fade away. What's going on? He said, is it confirmed or is it just gossip? Man, do y'all take the time out to listen? Bad Tito, what's going on? 206 Kool-Aid, what's going on? Do y'all take the time out to listen, actually listen to what we be saying? Or you just come in and be like, man, is this confirmed? Like, Bagal 777, what's going on? Huh? How could it be confirmed? Do you not see the question marks? Did we not see the question mark? Smash the like button, people. Now, right. So I have no doubt, right? Anthony Villa Pando, what's going on? May 4th, Primetime Talk TV, what's going on? Yeah, I don't like, we gotta just read it. Like, y'all see one thing and then immediately don't even read the full title, don't look at it. Like Joe Davis 2310, what's going on? Let's read it in full caps. Read it. Quattro Loso, what's going on? It's a question mark there. Smash the like button, people. They ain't sending out the notifications, so let's work. Miss TTUK and Benny's World. Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Edgar Valencia. Terrence Cromwell. What's going on? Shayna, what's going on? Peace and blessings, Queen. Answer the question. Is it confirmed or we gossiping? Get her out of here. Goodbye. Let me answer your question for you. There you go. There you go. God Almighty, Southern T Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother Southern T Boxing. Drop the link. TGE Boxing. What's going on? Goodbye. Goodbye. It's Jay. What's going on? Go watch another platform. I don't understand. I don't understand. Gap Reviews, A-Tides. What's going on? How can it be gossiping? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Calvin Ringo, what's going on? What are you talking about? Came to win, what's going on? Everything's gossip if that's the case, until it's confirmed. What are you talking about? Golden Bronze, Harlem Mike, what's going on? Dante Scribber, what's going on? K New Raps, what's going on? DB Miller 04, what's going on? AJ Sorrell, what's going on? Scant Rants, what's going on? So, because people don't want to take the time out to read, they say you gossiping. Louis Cordova, Mike Rhyme, what's going on? That's what's wrong with us today, man. That's what's wrong. Instead of taking time out to read, right? Oh, you gossiping? How is this gossip? What are you talking about? Big Takes is Clayton Smith. What's going on? How could it possibly be gossiping? This is what the other fighter that he's fighting, his opponent is saying he don't believe it. Tank Davis said he didn't believe it, right? There's people saying that they don't believe it. What are you talking about? Stu Baby Love TV, what's going on? Yo Vu, what's going on? If his opponent is saying he don't believe it, he believes he's faking it. What are you talking about as gossip? Man, oh man. Jay Brown, my brother Jay Brown in the building in the super chat, dropping that $100 on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute Blue. Aram is the back. I wouldn't put anything past him. Me neither. Me neither, great brother. You said it, not me. You see what I'm saying? Facts. We never know what happens, right? We seen all types of things take place within the sport of boxing. Primetime Talk TV, my brother Super Chat, they know what's up. Hashtag Blue Blood, Tank, and LB speaking from a place of business knowledge. I can see Teofimo faking for sales. Hashtag King of the Duck. Right, 704 Joe, what's going on? John Kramer, Kenneth Howard, what's going on? So they switched, the dates a few times, right? Mike Grim Reaper, what's going on? And then remember, Lenny Ellerby is like, hey man, Calvin Ringo, what's going on? 50 Shorty, 21-215, what's going on? He like, man, these ticket sales ain't doing well. Malik Walker, my brother in Super Chat, his dad didn't quarantine and he sounded like he was making stuff up while he was being interviewed. The whole interview sounded like a lie. Bro Money, what's going on? And so that's what I'm saying. When you look at George Kambosos Jr., Jay Gadget, what's going on? George Cam Bad Tito, what's going on? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Pardon me, my peopleizations. We're gonna have a special guest tomorrow. Very special guest tomorrow. So we're gonna work. We're gonna work, my peopleizations. We're gonna work. Smash that like button, man. Let's get the likes all the way up. Pardon me, my peopleizations. Pardon me. Pardon me, my peopleizations. Yeah. I had to, you know what I mean? We're gonna have a special guest. We're gonna have a special guest tomorrow. So anyway, so I find it, I find it hard to believe, that Teofimo Lopez himself would do this. Now, obviously, like I said, I look at the situation and I'm like, man, AJ Johnson, what's going on? I looked at the situation and I'm like, man, how did it come to a point where they announced that, and then they're like, but we rescheduling it for August 14th. Now that was kind of funny, right? Like how you announce it and say, well, we canceling it, but the reschedule August 14th. Now maybe they had August 14th already as a backup plan to, just in case things fell through. Carlos Santiago, what's going on? Siobhan Rajan, what's going on? But remember, one thing for certain, right? David Bell, what's going on? Remember this now. Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, they denounced Triller. They like, listen, we don't do business. We ain't got no partnership. They ain't doing things correctly. Remember Roy Jones and Mike Tyson they both said that they didn't want to deal with them no more. Steven, Ron Robinson, Carlos Santiago. Remember that. They both said that, there was things that took place. Remember Mike Tyson was like, I'm not with them. I'm not associated with them. Don't put my name next to him. Zach P. What's going on? Jeffy Lavelli. What's going on? Remember that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, this is a startup company. You know what I mean? We know it's a startup company as far as in the boxing world, right? And that they're looking to make a splash in the boxing world, make a name for themselves in the boxing world. And, anything can happen. Boxing antics was going, anything can happen in the sport of boxing. Anything, right? So, we never know, right? But at the end of the day, I find it, I'm hard pressed to see that Teofimo Lopez would go that route himself. You understand? So with that said, I believe Teofimo Lopez working hard, right? This is a company, maybe they put the carriage before the horse. Dwayne Yosef, what's going on? My brother Lou Hinton in the building, a pillar of Blue Blood Sports TV. It's good with you, Lou. Michael Gaiman Vlogs, what's going on? So maybe they put the carriage before the horse. They put up a lot of money. Woman, Alawi, what's going on? Yeah, exactly, Reggie. It was a smart move. They did it twice, but Reggie, my thing is this, right, Reggie? They had to, in my opinion, allegedly, I believe that they had to come up with a reasoning for doing so, right? Because remember, the streaming, what's going on? They already used Floyd Mayweather as a reasoning why they rescheduled from the 5th. Remember that. They used Floyd Mayweather as a reasoning why they rescheduled from the 5th that it was originally scheduled for. Now you move to this date, the 19th. The 19th, you already knew the 19th was going to feature a lot of fights. You had the Zone card. You had every major network was going. You had Showtime, you had the Zone, and you had ESPN and Top Rank on the 19th. And I think that might have got a little heavy. It might have got a little crowded for them, for the money that they putting up and it to be a pay-per-view event. Because, see, now people could tune in to the Zone and watch, essentially, they pay a monthly subscription. But you go to the Zone, you're paying your monthly subscription. You're not paying a pay-per-view. You could click on ESPN. It's free, right? Well, nothing is free. We know because you pay a monthly subscription. But then you click on Showtime and you're getting boxing, right? So that's going to hurt their bottom line with pay-per-view. You understand? How many people last weekend was going to pay to see Teofimo Lopez fight George Kambosos Jr. when you could watch a Showtime card, the Zone card, and ESPN card? You see what I'm saying? Rodriguez Jackson, what's going on? Winston Lee, what's going on? Alfonso Hernandez, what's going on? Janina Brissett, she said, wouldn't he be losing more weight having every I know had it did? Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. So I believe that that they may have looked at the landscape of everything. Colleen, what's going on? Clifford McEachin, what's going on? I think they may have looked at the landscape and said to themselves, this may not be successful. And remember, they already guaranteed Teofimo Lopez that fight. They already kicked out $6 million. You already kicked out $6 million, and you said the reason that you moved it from the 5th was because you didn't want to compete with Floyd Mayweather, who was fighting on the 6th in the same city. So you switched it from that day. Now the fans is going to be like, okay, why are you switching from this date now? Right? What's your valid reasoning? Well, this is a valid reason, right? Nobody could really argue with it. You understand, Kevin? Ben Sex. What's going on? Nobody could argue with it, right? Because who can prove it? DJ Styles, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? So, so my thing is this, right? So, X Defiant, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? What other way? See, remember I told y'all, I said this had to be the main event. This had to be the main event, right? It had to be him, King Zeus. What's going on? It could not be anybody else. See, it couldn't be George Kambosos Jr. You understand? It couldn't be George Kambosos Jr. because everybody would have just called for a replacement. William Quick, what's going on? Everybody would have been like, okay, just replace George Kambosos Jr. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the rest of the card, you see, Jerry and Rome, what's going on? They made it to where the rest of the card had to be canceled as well because it's Teofimo Lopez. You understand what I'm saying? So it just looked, Trey Bully, what's going on? It just looked fishy. Period. Right? That's just the way it looked. It looked questionable. Jason Anthony, what's going on? Right? It looked questionable, right? No doubt about it. But and the fact that King Kemp, what's going on? The fact that they quickly said, well, Ian Woods, Cuzzo, what's going on with you, Cuzzo? How you feeling? And the fact that Timothy Wood, what's going on? The fact that they immediately had a replacement date. Oh, it's not going to go on, but August 14th is going on. Murray 15, what's going on? Right? So that's kind of shaky, right? But I don't believe that. I believe that it was a competition thing. And remember, we saw Leonard Ellaby. He said that they were lowering the ticket prices. You understand? And now Floyd Mayweather ain't got nothing to do with it. But see, when I said this, remember now think back. I told y'all, I said when they rescheduled this off the Floyd Mayweather date, right? I told y'all, I said, why'd they reschedule for June 19th though? Because there's still other competition that day. You should have looked for the least competition date, right? Don't schedule it for June 19th. There's still competition, right? And you couldn't do it the 26th, right? You couldn't do it the 26th because the 26th is packed too. You got Tank and Lomachenko fighting. Can't compete with that. Can't compete with it. They should have went the 3rd. The 3rd should have been their best option because we got Chris Colbert. Now he's gonna be fighting King Tug. I wish it was O'Shaquie Foster instead of King Tug, but he's gonna be fighting King Tug, replacing Yuriorkis Gamboa. Nick Anderson, what's going on? I wish it was O'Shaquie Foster instead of King Tug, but I like the King Tug fight, but I'd much rather O'Shaquie Foster and Chris Colbert July 3rd to replace Yuriorkis Gamboa. But that's the only fight on the 3rd, I believe. I don't remember if there's any other fights on the 3rd. Maybe I'm missing something right now, right? But I would have much rather see O'Shaquie Foster and Chris Colbert opposed to King Tug, but I'm not opposed to King Tug. Pat's Nation, what's going on? Smash the like button. Peace be free. What's going on? We should have at least 800 likes. Smash the like button. Old Park Boxing, GF Hipster, Ryan Nobley Barfield. What's going on? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 800. Seti Hendricks. What's going on? Get the likes to 800, people. Smash the like button. They're not sending out notifications. Let's work. Get the likes to 800. Come on. Don't moonlight. Let's work. Right? So, with that said, I just see Teofimo Lopez working very, very hard. I felt like, he was very, very focused, and I just can't see him, going this route. Right? So, Mike J, what's going on? But I can see the networks going this route. I can see the networks going this route, right? And saying, listen, we got to come up with a plan, allegedly, so that way, Joe Horter, what's going on? Myron Smith, what's going on? Bobby the Body Breaker, what's going on? You understand? I can see that. Smash the like button, people. They're not sending out the notifications. They don't want it. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes all the way up. Get the likes to 800. Let's work. Southside of Music, my brother, what's going on? So with that said, right, I can see Bad Tito, what's going on? I can see, networks, and because it's not about competition for them. It's about bottom line, right? It's about getting a return for their investment. They're not trying to not get a return. Jackie Winfrey, what's going on? They're not trying to get a return on their investment. Point blank and period. You understand? So I can see them, saying, listen, we got to do something because, I can see them saying, listen, we got to do something because, because we're missing out on money. You understand what I'm saying? Coach K, what's going on? So I can see them saying, listen, right? We got to make a move. We're going to have to move this date because John Apollo, what's going on? Sparta Greece, salute to Sparta Greece. Revolutionary News, what's going on? So get the likes up to 800, my peoples. Let's work. So with that said, I believe that, I could see the networks doing that. If they saying to themselves, listen, we're not profiting. We don't know if we're gonna get a return on our investment. Marcus Gibson, what's going on? Eric Holt, what's going on? And this can't happen. So, man, we're gonna have to do something. I can see that. But Teofimo Lopez himself, no. Because it doesn't matter to him because he's going to get his pay. Stop telling people what's going on and still keep talking. What? Marcus Gibson. Who are you talking to? Standard Goal. What's going on? Who are you referring to? Dion Lee Bell. What's going on? Oh, I think Teofimo Lopez is going to win the fight. Teofimo Lopez, Ricky Thompson, what's going on? I believe that Teofimo Lopez is going to stop George Kambosos Jr. I think he's going to stop George Kambosos Jr. Amanda Katzameric, what's going on with you? Peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? I think he's going to stop George Kambosos Jr. TC, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Oh, I got water. Yeah, you can put this back. I thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sean Gibson, what's going on? Miss Put Together, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Yeah, don't time nobody out. Don't block nobody. Don't do any of that. No, the brother's telling me to stop saluting y'all. That's what he's saying. Jay Walker, 214. What's going on, great brother? How you doing out there? I believe that's what he's telling me. Stop telling people what's going on and just continue to talk. If that's the case, then you could go watch on somewhere else, man. We don't do that here. We family. So we greet each and every person. If you're not approval of it, no problem. Plenty of channels that you can watch. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 800. Plenty of channels you can watch. Have at it. So, like I said, get the likes to 800. Yeah, Jay Walker. That's the problem, man. So there's plenty of channels you can watch. No problem. Go ahead. Go watch them. Go watch other channels. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother On the Mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Terrence dropped the link. We family over here. This is what we do. So if you don't like real talk and family, okay, no problem. You got ESPN, you got other channels. You got about 1 million trillion channels. Go watch them. Nev's Nation, what's going on? James Silver, what's going on? Go watch all the other channels. Genesis Arias, what's going on? See if they acknowledge you. Donald Clark Jr., what's going on? He ain't from around here. Jackie Winfrey, what's going on? So get the likes to 800. Matter of fact, get the likes to 850, my people. 850. So I'm hard pressed to see that from Teofimo Lopez. Now I know his peers, the real McCoy. What's going on, great brother? Like I said, I know the peers. I always tell you guys this, right? They're peers, so they can say certain things. I'll never say. Shy Focus, what's going on? Live Life Real, what's going on? Roll Money, what's going on? They're peers, so they could say, oh man, this. Tank could say that. You know why Tank could say that? Because Tank is a major ticket seller. He's going to sell out Saturday, if it ain't already sold out, right? Tank is a pay-per-view star. Derek Williams, what's going on? Pool Counter Boxer, Mark Fralin, Coach Anthony, MMA Strength and Fitness. What's going on with you, Coach? Right? Tank Davis can say that. You know why? Tank Davis is a ticket seller. Tank Davis is a pay-per-view seller. Tank Davis is a superstar in the sport of boxing. Nazim Ali, what's going on? So if anybody is qualified to say something like that, it would be Tank. You can't say nothing to Tank. What could you say? Right? If George Kambosos Jr. is in the fight, Andre Jefferson, what's going on? 63rd, what's going on? If George Kambosos Jr. is the opponent and he's in the fight and he's looking at it and he's saying, man, this ain't right. Well, he's qualified to say that, right? I'm just giving you what my standpoint is. I can't see that coming from Teofimo Lopez. Terrell Brooks, what's going on? Carlo Reales, what's going on? I can't see that coming from Teofimo Lopez. P. Moore, what's going on? No, I can't see him waking up and be like, how many tickets we sold? Come on. Teofimo Lopez is not that focused on that part of the business. Young Bruce, what's going on? I'm sure Brandon Slick, what's going on? I'm sure he understands the business part of it. Like I said, you're saying 007. Will Sampson, what's going on? I believe he understands the business part of it. But to say that he took part, like he's purposely saying, oh, let's not push forward because we ain't selling them. No, that's not Teofimo Lopez. So I just wanted to say, Charlie J, what's going on? He said, but Blue, recently Teo really been focused in the bag. That's what I'm saying. He's focused on the business part. No doubt about it. Brandon Hill Sr., what's going on? He's definitely focused on the business part about it. But my thing is, I don't see him trying to construct something of this nature saying, hey, man, we ain't selling no tickets, man. We got to do something. No, I can't see that. Rolando Morales, what's going on? He got his ear to the business part. Sanchez Strange 6, what's going on? He got his ear to the business part. Oh, for sure. He's one of the smartest businessmen in the sport of boxing. No doubt about it. You understand? But I don't believe that he just said, oh, man, he's working too hard, too focused on this. Absolutely not. I can't see it happen. Now, like I said, maybe allegedly Trilla's idea is to say, hey, man, this ain't right now. We ain't looking good. We got too much competition. We may need to reschedule and What's our reasoning? You got to tell the fans something. You got to tell the ticket buyers something. You got to give them some reason why you're not going to proceed with that date. Jimmy Jam said he's no Mayweather. Of course he's not. He's 23 and Mayweather is twice his age. Mayweather is 44 years old. He's 23 years old. Floyd Mayweather is 21 years older than him. Mark Franklin, what's going on? He's 21 years older than him. And guess what? Before the man you see is money, he was Pretty Boy Floyd, and the business part of boxing was getting him too. That's why he had to buy his way out of the top rank, because the business part was getting him too. You understand? So, Derek Williams, Blue, do you think the other fighters on the same date hurt them 619? Oh, for sure. And that's why I said, when they first initially made this, they moved. Remember, they already moved from June 5th to June 19th. And I said, well, why didn't they, Henry Martinez, Devon Davis, what's going on? That shows the inexperience of Triller. Right? That's what I'm talking about, Jimmy Jam, the business part. The business part, Floyd Mayweather, it took Floyd Mayweather time to be the man known as Money. It took him time to get to Money Mayweather. He had to buy his way out of a top rank, right? He wasn't being promoted. He wasn't, you understand? He became the shrewd businessman you see today's time. That was afterwards. Teofimo Lopez is only 23 years old. Got to give him time. We got to give give the good brother time. Domingo Bonello, my brother in Super Chat, Triller would have had to probably give him $100K to see so Tio can say he caught. I'm sure he won't do it for free. Oh, I'm sure he won't do that for free. Absolutely not. Because it's his reputation. Terrell Brooks, my brother in the Super Chat, he said link to the basketball channel. We didn't finish it yet. We're gonna have it soon, great brother. Terrell Brooks is on it. He want that basketball knowledge. He on it. Oh, we're gonna have it for you, great brother. It's gonna be me, my brother Kurt Anderson, and my brother Emmanuel H. You understand? Me and my brother Emmanuel H, we be talking behind the scenes. We just got to give it to y'all. Xavier Moses, what's going on? Every night we talking basketball. We just got to give it to y'all. I'm just got to finish constructing it, and we're gonna have it very, very soon. This week you're gonna have it. So I'm gonna have the link for you, so I can put it in the chat, and then y'all just subscribe to it. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to give Teofimo Lopez time. He's definitely focused, though. You understand? Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 850, my peoples. Smash that like button. Justin Rigo, what's going on? So with that said, right, I just can't see him. Jason Smith, what's going on? I don't believe he, so people saying he ain't have the ticket sales, so he had to move. Stan Swoosh, what's going on? Pull counter boxing, what's going on? He said, Blue, you never going to sleep. No, I can't. We're going to have a special guest tomorrow. Tomorrow going to be epic. I hope y'all ready for tomorrow. Akina Williams, what's going on? So Live McKee. He said all Tio been doing since he beat Loma is ego tripping. Him and his team was definitely worried about how low ticket sales was looking. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Jethro 66, what's going on? Brian Elridge, what's going on? I have no doubt that he was aware of what's going on, but I'm saying he didn't get up and say, let's do this. So, no. Boss Lowe's, what's going on? Moyo Sauce, what's going on? I'm saying I believe he definitely was aware, but I don't think he constructed. G Cole, what's going on? Like Keenan Williams said, where's our plate, man? I'm back on my diet, man. I'm trying to get back. Solar Power, what's going on? What did I say was next with Twin? What you mean? So let's get into this part. Paul Ruffin, what's going on? DP Rocker, what's going on? So my thing is this. Oh, J-Rock TC, J-Rock hurt his elbow. I'm hearing that he's probably going to need surgery on his elbow. Terrell Brooks, my brother, what's going on in Super Chat? What you think about Kambosos had to do to beat Teo? He has to be reborn. Be reborn with Loving Now Gator. What's going on? Trinity Bell, what's going on? He has to be reborn with a different set of skill set because his skill set, Classy Mag, what's going on now? Determination, anything can. Terrell Brooks, anything can happen in the sport of boxing. Anything. All right? Anything can happen in the sport of boxing. True Blue 45, what's going on? But I believe that Teofimo Lopez is very gifted. He's a special fighter. He's a special fighter. He have a very special set of skill set, right? And I believe that, you know, on top of it, he has the his work ethic, his work mentality. You understand? Is not going to see him fail. Now, there's going to be fighters that's just as talented as he is. Now the playing field is even. Now it's going to boil down to their work ethic, right? And their mindset, right? Leroy Smith, what's going on? IMD Mac TV, what's going on? Right? So that's what it's going to boil down to. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, when it comes down to him and Devin Haney, I favor Devin Haney because of the intangibles, the range, the quick. He has quicker feet. They're both skilled fighters. They're both gifted. But I believe that the skill set that Devin Haney was born with and the skill set that Teofimo Lopez was born with would see Devin Haney be victorious in a boxing match. Now, Teofimo Lopez, he has more power, right? He has more pop, but he has slower feet. Devin Haney is more rangy. So he could touch him from a distance. He could box, you know, he could do things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? Smash the like button. Y'all see what they're doing with the lights and they ain't sending out the notifications today. Now we just had 70 people just drop off. 70 people just dropped off like that. Okay? Oh, excuse me, y'all. So I need y'all to smash the like button. Mark Fralin, what's going on? So that's just my assessment. I believe that Devin Haney, what skill set he was born with, the range, the quick feet, the ability to box, his just natural boxing, because they both very, very hard workers. They both, David Palacio, what's going on? He said, thank you for being patient with us. Keep up the grind. Oh, for sure. I do it for y'all. Mel Naranjo, what's going on? Tomorrow you're going to have a special guest, man. Y'all going to enjoy tomorrow's show. Y'all going to enjoy it, man. We're going to have a lot of visitors tomorrow, so be ready. But y'all going to enjoy the show. So like I said, right? Blue screen, LaJessica Burden, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? So, like I said, right? It's just the skill set Devin Haney was born with. That's just my opinion. I favor that skill set. But I told y'all, I didn't think Lomachenko was going to beat Teofimo Lopez. I picked him to win that fight. He's too skilled. He's too athletic. He's too disciplined and raw for. And when I mean raw, I don't mean raw like in green. I mean raw like in just a dog for George Kambosos Jr. He's going to knock out George Kambosos Jr. I believe. Tough fight in the beginning, but he's going to get him. Henry Martinez, what's going on? Solo Productions, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute Blue in chat. 4 more days. Hashtag Maryland in the building. Can't wait. Yeah, man. It's gonna be epic Saturday night. Going to be epic. It's gonna be epic Saturday night for sure. So, like I said, right? It's just the skill set of get the likes to 1K. Trey Bully, what's going on? He said, what I think about Loma faking an arm injury. When? Loma's fighting Saturday. Pokemon Go Fanatic, what's on? What's going on? Pokemon Go Fanatic, what's going on? Marcus Gibson said, no respect. Okay, appreciate you, great brother. Big Block, what's going on? But Marcus Gibson, this is what I want you to understand. Y'all family. So it's just like if I walk in your house, GB Lifetime Videos, what's going on? Douglas Mitchell, what's going on? I just entered your house right now. Okay, this is what people don't understand. Let me explain, Marcus Gibson, where I'm coming from, why I do what I do. I just entered your house, right? When you turn on ESPN, we enter your living room. When you turn Blue Blood Sports TV on, I just entered your living room, your personal, your cell phone, your whatever, wherever you watching me, right? McZando, what's going on? Big Block, what's going on? I just entered, so I gotta greet you as you come in. Waukee Brown, what's going on? Because it's respect that you take your time out. The most precious thing we have is time. Right? The most precious thing we have is time. So you taking your time out to give to me, and I'm just gonna look at you and don't acknowledge you? No. So I gotta acknowledge each and every person. And people get, oh man, they get frustrated with it, but it's okay. Because see, when you're watching Stephen A. Smith, he ain't gonna acknowledge you. You see all those people in the crowd, Lala D, peace and blessing queen, how you doing today? When you're watching Stephen A. Smith and you see all those people in the crowd, right? They may take a time out, a second to walk around, sign stuff for people, but for the most part, they're not even gonna acknowledge them. Brandon Martin, what's going on? DT1, what's going on? Why? And those people that you see in the crowd, they're the ones that make the show. So this 700 people we got right now watching, y'all make the show. Otherwise, I'm just sitting there looking at myself and talking to myself. Sin Strong TV, what's going on? So why don't I acknowledge you? Devontae Piggott, what's going on? No, I must acknowledge you because you make the show. There is no show without y'all. So Marcus Gibson, I know you probably be like, man, dude, just go ahead and tell us. But once you understand, you get it, you'll get it. Jay Lynn, peace and blessing, queen. How you doing today? So that's just my stance. It just is. Gene Jones, what's going on? So, like I said, smash that like button. Get the likes to 1K. So I believe in Teofimo Lopez skill set. I know he's gotten a little fly eagle. What's going on? Flying Eagle. Gravy Day. What's going on? So I know people have Joseph Nicholas. What's going on? People now have looking at and they like, man, this dude won right against Bishop the Creator. What's going on, great brother? JR, what's going on? I know people look at his persona right now, and he, you know, he's brash right now, and people like, man, this dude beat Lomachenko, man, and now he feeling himself. Possibly. Fred Creech, what's going on? Brandon Woods, what's going on? James Silver, what's going on? Yeah, possibly. He is. Because you know why? Anthony Taylor, what's going on? Let me explain something to y'all. Devontae Richardson, what's going on? Jesse R, my brother in Super Chat. He says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Let me tell y'all something. Teofimo Lopez did what he said he was going to do for years. And he's excited about it. We got to give him time to settle in. Maybe he don't settle in. Maybe he don't. But we got to give him time to settle in. Why you say that, Blue? Because he did, for 2 years, he's been calling out Lomachenko and saying he was going to beat him and his dad, right? Boggs and Bullies, what's going on? Him and his dad been saying for years that they wanted to fight Lomachenko and they was going to beat Lomachenko. He actually did it. And he's happy about it. So that's why I look at it. Only thing I had an issue with was give Devin Haney the fight. Demetrius Bright, what's going on? Because we all know technically you're not undisputed. Slick T, what's going on? We know that you're not undisputed. My brother broke into traditions. My brother Ron in the building. Ron, drop the link so people can subscribe to all your stuff. What's going on with you, Ron? Victor Griffin, what's going on? Right? So that's my thing. Give Devin Haney the fight if you're going to claim to be undisputed for the fans. Because Cameron Diaz, what's going on? We know that it's not undisputed because this franchise title should have never been introduced to the sport of boxing. It's too much confusion in the sport of boxing with all the belts anyway. So you start adding trophies to that. Trophies is this and trophies. No, that's too much confusion going on. We didn't need that in the sport of boxing. That got introduced for one fighter and then it turned into a whole thing. No. Solar Power, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Thank you for keeping us updated on the real. Giving you your flowers now, Blue. Hashtag blame Bob. LOL. Hey, when I saw that, right, Adrian Rosado, what's going on? Solar Power. I didn't even catch it, but y'all told me. Y'all was like, man, Errol just hashtagged and told Terrence blame Bob, and I'm like, nah. Then I saw it. I was like, wow, keep him up, champ. Keep him up. And so my thing is, like with this situation with Teofimo Lopez, man, we know stranger things has happened in the sport of boxing. Serpent Son, what's going on? We're going to act like we don't know stranger things has happened in the sport of boxing. I ain't going to let it be put on this kid that's 23 years old. No. Teofimo Lopez is becoming a shrewd businessman. He's coming, Crane Brooks, what's going on? Hold on. You have to hold on. So Jafari Caesar, my brother in super chat, Blue, you ain't nothing. All you do is spin records. That's all you do. I got a contract between me and you that say you don't do what I tell you to do. You better raise up for it be trouble. Trouble. Now walk it off. Blue? Who you think you is, Jimmy Walker? Who you think you is, DJ Quick? Who you ain't nothing? All you do is spin records. That's all you do. Blue, you better raise up for it be trouble. Now walk it off. But Jafari Caesar, why he told him, now walk it off? Now walk it off. TC, peace and blessings, Queen, in the super chat. Much love to you. Appreciate you, Queen. He said, now walk it off. He said, now walk it off. Blue, you don't do nothing. All you do is spin records. That's it. So, so like I said, right? Christopher Canelanos, what's going on? He said, man, bro, I know about boxing. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, like I said, right? Debo 4735X, what's going on? We know that stranger things have happened within the sport of boxing. Let's not act like we don't know. Okay? Let's not act surprised or anything of that nature. Ozzy Days, what's going on? Let's not act surprised or anything of that nature. Okay? Stranger things have happened within the sport of boxing. So, you know, I refuse to let this be placed on a 23-year-old kid. No, sir. No way Teofimo Lopez constructed this. No, sir. No way, no how. No. My brother Drew Titan in the building. He said, Blue, the difficulty with two that I have is that he's lied about us before, so now everything he does is questioning me. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, and I get that. Ruben Langford, Classy Man, what's going on? Michael Daniels, what's going on? And I get that. You know, but my thing is what it Drew is he ain't to the place to construct this. You see what I'm saying? Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? He ain't at that place yet. at 23 years old, he business minded, but he ain't at that place yet. No, not yet. Not yet. This is a vet move. You understand what I'm saying? You dig? This is a vet move right here. This is that Wall Street move. You understand what I'm saying? This is a vet move. And the 23-year-old kid, man, he ain't construct that. No, sir. Clyde Warren, he said T.O. is avoiding, that's all. He can't. Javier Juarez, what's going on? David Mayfield, what's going on? Brooklyn Life, what's going on? No, you know what it is, Drew Titan? Hey, Drew, did you see that interview with Bob Arum? Hey, I'm going to bring this to y'all attention. Fluke TV, what's going on? They asked Bob Arum, hey, man, do you think now this hurts Triller and now, you know, it may not happen on Triller or something of that nature? And Bob, he giggled and said, I don't know. And I'm like, huh? That immediately stuck with me. I'm a good judge of character. That stuck with me. Like you take that Play-Doh and you the jelly things, you throw it at the wall and it sticks. New Jersey, what's going on? Antonio Hernandez, brother in the Super Chat. Blue, my brother, you bring a good show. Keep up the good vibes. Much love from Michigan. Salute to Michigan. Salute to Michigan. Yeah, when go look at the interview when they asked Bob about what happened with Teofimo Lopez. Hey, Drew, go look at that. Go check out that interview. Just type in Bob Arum discuss what took place with Teofimo Lopez. Boss Los, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that halfer. Girl on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, big ups, Blue, and big facts. Was on the highway getting home. Respect. Salute to you, great brother. Glad you home safe. Ruben Langford, Henry Martinez, Jay Reed, Swisher Sweet Sorelli. What's going on? Detroit, Michigan in the building. Yeah, go check that out, Drew. Check out that interview. The Brothers UK, what's going on? And I was going to say, well, just, you know, look at the history. Rashay Purbo, what's going on, great brother? Yeah. I know you from New York, great brother. I know you from New York. And he laughed, right. So, hey. Hen Rock, what's going on? Clyde Warren, you said it, not me. You said it, not me. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1.1K. 817 Boxing B, my brother in the building. What's going on? I know we're going to be featuring 817 Boxing B on that basketball channel. Can't wait, man. FSU, what's going on, great brother? My biased sports opinion, what's going on? VA in the building. Salute to VA. Say you don't get paid for a fight until the fight is over. Yeah. Easy Mike, what's going on? 513 Rob Tubbs, what's going on? Prod by BC, what's going on? Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1.1K. Ready for Tank Barrios. Who you got? I got Tank. I think Tank going to put on a masterclass performance. Masterclass performance. Masterclass performance. I just feel like that. Chevelle Solomon, Baltimore in the building. I feel like he's going to put on a masterclass performance. My brother, Stay Ready Boxing TV in the building in the Super Chat. Go subscribe to my brother, Stay Ready Boxing TV, man. Stay ready. You already know. Drop that link. He said, salute to my brother. What's good, family? Man, where you been at, bro? I don't get no notifications for your channel. I don't get nothing. I don't get nothing, bro. I don't get nothing, bro. Valadi says, same. Yeah, I don't get nothing, man. Marcus Gibson, brother, said, T.O. knows he can't be Haney or Devontae he's trying to keep that O as long as possible. Hey, but you know what? They still 50-50 fights. Oscar Leones, what's going on? L Dub Boxing, my brother Lawrence and the Williams. Go subscribe to my brother Lawrence, L Dub Boxing, Lawrence Williams, man. Yeah, stay ready, man. Javier Juarez, what's going on? I don't get nothing, bro. Nothing. James Silver, what's going on? Yeah, they still 50-50 fights. I think that Devin Haney makes him lose more sleep than Tank Davis. Dwayne Freeman, what's going on? Because I believe that they look at Tank and they like, man, they understand how special he is, right? And they understand Henrock said Nakatani beating Loma. No way. King Vonnie 86, my brother, what's going on? Nakatani is not going to beat Lomachenko. He's tailor-made for Lomachenko. Tailor-made. Okay, yes, sir. Stay ready. I'm on it. Alan Young, what's going on? Nakatani is tailor-made for Vasil Lomachenko. Devin Blocker, my brother, what's going on? Volvo World Boxing, what's going on? So I those are tough fights. I think that Devin Haney makes him lose more sleep than Tank Davis because of the style. The size, excuse me. The size. At this point, I know Tank gave him a tough time in sparring. Big Truck Trap Star, my brother, what's going on? All-wheel drive _King_ what's going on? Woman Alawi, brother in the super chat. Yo, Blue, big support from East London. Big apologies, my first super chat. Love your passion and knowledge of the sport and the truth. # True Media. Hey, Woman Alawi. Am I saying your name right? Alawi? On Thursday, we're going to have a special guest from the UK. Tomorrow, we're going to have a special guest. And on Thursday, we're going to have a special guest. But we're going to have a special guest tomorrow and on Thursday. Thursday's special guest is going to be from the UK. Tomorrow's special guest is going to be a special guest. JB, what's going on? So, he said TOB's Tank and Devin. Now, it's not, I wouldn't be Marky, what's going on? He has the skills. 50-50 fight with him and Devin. 50-50 fight with him and Tank. I favor the latter over him. But Jessica Bird and Peace Blessing Queen, now you trying to start something. She talking about bring Fury on. That would be epic. That would be epic. That would be epic. Tell them to come on. Shimon. Get the likes of 1.1K. Smash said like button. Get it up to 1.1K. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Shimon. Young Mose, what's going on, great brother? They can't handle Tank power. Possibly not. Remember, they're much bigger than him. Gamboa was able to somewhat handle it. Omar Muhammad, what's going on? So now I know y'all gonna be like, well, how could he handle his power when he got knocked out? Well, the fact that this is a telltale sign. He went 12 rounds on a popped Achilles. That's the worst injury a professional athlete or any athlete can suffer. Hinders your lateral movement. Victor Mack, what's going on? He was able to go 12 rounds. He get to the 12th round. Antoine Reed, what's going on? And they're both bigger than Yuriorkis Gamboa. You Master Allah, what's going on? Now, I'm not saying that this guarantees they'll be able to withstand his power. I'm just saying that it's possible. King Larry 5, what's going on? He said Tank popped his Achilles when he knocked him out. That's not true. That's not true at all. He didn't stop him until the 12th round. He popped his Achilles in the 3rd. Popped his Achilles in the 3rd, and he didn't get stopped, and he didn't stop him until the 12th round. And he didn't knock him out. He stopped him. Referee seen enough. Boss Lois, he said, Blue, is it okay to share this so my people will see it? What's that? Your link? Texas Bulldog Boston. What's going on, great brother? So, yeah, smash the like button. My brother Curry Anderson, I sent you the link, great brother. It was a TKO. Avon Collin, what's going on, great brother? John Lewis, what's going on? Mm-hmm. Vladimir's dad, what's going on? Vincent Summerlin, what's going on? Antoine Reed, what's going on? Do I think the horse would beat the Bucks? Possibly. General Squalls, what's going on? Mikey One, what's going on? Barry Pettigrew, what's going on? I hope so. I want the horse to beat him. Because the general out here, man, bolstering and bragging, and we was wounded, man. General Squalls, what's going on? Deontay Mosley, what's going on? We was wounded, man. Come on, man. He said Ryan is going to be Duran. Eric Young, what's going on, great brother? EA Locke, what's going on? He said, how can you confirm something you're not sure of? What's that? What are you talking about? Confirm what? Watch this now. Confirm what? When is Chris Paul coming back? Yeah, DP Rocket. Kevin Durant foot was on the EA Lop said your title. Is it my title or did you didn't read it? Stephen Jonigan, what's going on? Now you said it's my title. Now is it my title or is it that you didn't read the title? About Nothing and Everything Pod. What's going on? Now you want to back out, come back in, read the title, and actually come back in? King Sadiq, what's going on, great brother? Ross List, Gold Coast, Nupe, what's going on, great brother? G Money, what's going on? So is it my title or is it that you didn't read the title? All you saw was a few words and you jumped on it, came in and didn't even read it. Is that what it is? Smash the like button. Get the likes to get the likes to 1.1K. Shogun 76. What's going on? Yeah, he didn't see he didn't because he didn't read it. Woke the truth. What's going on? That's why. You gotta read the title. Smoothie Man, brother in the super chat. Who you got? Lopez versus Davis and Loma versus Haney. I got Devin Haney beating Vasil Lomachenko, and I got Teofimo Lopez versus Javante Tank Davis. I got Javante Tank Davis. Jamil Allen Jellybean, what's going on? Picasso, what's going on? I got Javante Tank Davis. And a split decision victory. Jermall Johnson, what's going on, great brother? Right, EA Lock. That's what I was asking the question. See, because his peers was saying that, and you had George Kambosos Jr., EA Lock, saying that he don't believe it. So that's why I'm saying I don't believe it. I don't believe that he would fake it. You understand? Jay Lee, what's going on? Mikey Garcia versus Devin Haney. I got Devin Haney. Only person I got to compete or beat Devin Haney that I would say that that I would say 50-50, and I'm like, man, I don't know, would be Shakur Stevenson. I think Devin Haney beats the field. I know people are going to say, Blue, you're biased. Okay. I think Devin Haney beats the field. It's this is what I think. Think his skill set says he beats the field. Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? Money Mike, what's going on? Bowser C, what's going on? I think he wins against the field. Not that they can't win. I just think he wins against the field. I like Shakur Stevenson. I just think Devin Haney wins against the field. Standard goal, what's going on? Got my brother in the building, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, man, what's good with you, man? What's up, chat? AK the family, how's everybody doing on this Tuesday evening?
Oh, well, I'm good, Kurt. Emmanuel H. Brother in Super Chat said, Blue, I bet you some rice cakes. Davis versus T.O. Davis wins by KO. No, I favor Tank Davis. So we on the same page, Emmanuel H. We on the same page. Because I said that I didn't like the body language of Teofimo Lopez when Lomachenko was coming forward and pressing the fight. Lomachenko, when he was on the back foot and Teofimo Lopez was the aggressor, he was more comfortable. When Lomachenko was the aggressor, he wasn't that comfortable. So we on the same page. You too, right, Kurt?
What's that, T.O. and Lomachenko?
Tank Davis, because I think that Canelo Williams, what's going on? I think that Tank could stop Teofimo Lopez because I said that I didn't like the body language when Lomachenko was coming forward. So I was asking you, you didn't like his body language when Lomachenko was pressing him either, right?
Nah. Lomachenko's have a lot of success, man, and I'm not sure Tio wins the rematch because Lomachenko's going to fight him differently. Teofimo's a good fighter, man. But an aggressive fighter, I think, you look at Nakatani and you look at Lomachenko, you have to take different parts of his career, be like, oh, pressure fighter that backs Tio up will have success. Tio's a good fighter though; he could still win, but I don't know. I think I might pick Tank to beat Tio.
Yeah, me too. Oh, he said, oh, you saying by knockout? Yeah. Oh, okay. I got the rice cakes on that. You saying he gonna knock him out? I wouldn't be surprised if he get the stoppage, but I would think it would be a split decision. Jack T, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. T.O. is suspicious, especially since they already gave us a time frame for the next fight. It could take months for clear lungs. I think Tank had a point about sales, and he realizing Kambosos is a serious risk. Kurt, did you so Kurt, I wanted to talk about this, right? Because I just didn't think that this is on Teofimo Lopez. But George Kambosos Jr., he was saying he don't believe it. Tank said that he believes that they did this because they wasn't selling tickets. But I was just saying that I don't believe Teofimo Lopez himself decided to go this route. I believe that maybe Triller is saying we're not seeing no return on our investment and we don't want to lose no money. But smash the like button, get the likes to 1.1K. But what's your thoughts on this, Kurt?
Well, there's been many fights that I was suspicious about fighters getting injured because the ticket sales were brisk. So I'm not surprised. I believe Renee Box Young was the first one that said something about it. And I started thinking, and Triller might have said, hey, we're not seeing the results and we spent all this money, and remember they had other fights going on. They had the Mayweather thing, and maybe they said, hey, this is not good timing. We're going to push the fight back. So I would not be surprised if that's the case. We'll never know that because COVID is a good excuse. And Cambos is not known, and Teal is not a star like that. He's popular with us because we're a boxing community, but he's not a star like that. So I would not be surprised if Triller decide to push this fight back.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Kurt.
Because it's usually the promotional company that has to say and be like, you know what, we're gonna push this thing back, man. We not the numbers are not there. There's been other fights, and it's just not a good time. So but they say August 14th and a couple more weeks. After that you got no 1 week. You got Spence and Pacquiao. So they taking a gamble on the Camboses and Teal of a fight being a success.
And August 14th now is it's going to be what's the name? Casemiro and Donaire now.
Yeah, when you upstart company, you don't want to bang heads with other promotional companies and uh, be in competition with other fights. That's what got the zone off to a bad start. They had college football, they had other fights, they had a whole bunch of stuff, and you don't want that Triller being the upstart company. But let's see what happens. They paid a lot of money for a guy who's not a megastar. Teal thinks he is, but we think differently. I know I do.
Wow. Kirk, Lawrence said Top Rank is also going to put on a card that day, and it's going to be Franco versus Maloney 3.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is not good because now their back is against the walls, and that fight being on pay-per-view, man, people is not going to buy that. They're not going to go for that.
Wow, Kurt, that's a big fight. Maloney versus that part 3, and to have Franco versus Maloney 3. That's a big fight, and then you're gonna have Donaire versus Casemiro. That's another big fight, Kurt.
You got 3 pay-per-views: June, July, and August. 4 will make Camboses and Teal. People will spend their money, of course, on Tank. Then you're gonna have a bigger crowd with Fury and Wilder. Then you're gonna have a bigger crowd with Pacquiao and Spence. So you sandwiching a pay-per-view in between 3 in consecutive months. Not good.
Not good. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.1K. We should have been abundant. We should have been above 1.1K. Chen Smoke, what's going on? Brooklyn Kennedy in the building. What's good with you in the super chat? He said Tank and Barrios fighting for a belt is not good. I had to paraphrase. Yeah.
What's up, Brooklyn Kennedy?
Hey, Brooklyn Kennedy, did you see Vaderick Lackey? What's going on? Kirk, Brooklyn Kennedy, did you see Josh Taylor, what he said about this?
What'd he say?
He said Tank is fighting for a Mickey Mouse belt. If he won a real fight, everybody knows I'm the champ. He said he's fighting for a Mickey Mouse belt. Everybody knows I'm the champ. And when he won a real fight, let me know. In-day hustle, what's going on? What you think about that, Kurt?
Yeah, we know Taylor's the man at 140. He earned it, and they just got a belt because Mayweather using his connections to get his fighter, which is Tank Davis, some trying to say it's going to be legitimate belt. Tank has a lot of star power. Fighting in Atlanta, people going to come out, but that's a secondary belt. I don't even know what belt it is, but let's see how he looks at 140. If he looks impressively at 140, Taylor would love to fight Tank because that's money. That's a big fight. Tank is small though at 140, man. I just worry about that. Let's just see if his power resonates at this weight at 140. Then that will change my tune. If not, if he hit barriers with a million punches, he still win, but it goes the distance, then I'm gonna feel differently.
It's for the WBA regular title, Kurt.
Yeah, there's so many belts. I know it was something
Mm-hmm.
regular or unleaded belt, a gas station belt, whatever I call it. But you know, it's because Tank Name, they want him. If he wins, then they'd be like, he's a 3 weight division champion. Then the accolades start piling up. So they trying to get. It's more to get him the star power than anything. So the smart thing they did, they fighting in Atlanta. They not fighting in San Antonio, Texas. Tank has a built-in fan base there now. Tank has
Mm-hmm.
gotten very popular. Atlanta, being like Black Hollywood, as I say. So people's gonna come out now, and he got to win. So I think he would, but Mildred Taylor, Taylor is the man of that division right now.
Mm-hmm. Boxing and barbecue. What's going on, great brother? Brooklyn Kennedy, brother, back in the super chat. He said, yes, Josh was throwing mad shade. What's up, Blue and Kurt? Yes, sir, Brooklyn Kennedy. Yeah, he was holding nothing back, Kurt. He went at Teofimo Lopez and it was somebody else too. Jay Cooley, what's going on? Silver Surfer Luger, what's going on?
Yeah, Taylor, he could be cocky sometimes, but with him, depending on who he fight, he can't take it to the body. I see that. Yeah, but Ramirez didn't pick up on how effective he was to the body. He should have concentrated on the body. See, this is where boxing IQ come in. And then you see somebody like Noya Nui who kept hitting Das Marinas with that left hook in the same spot. That's what you do. And Ramirez, he kind of got away from the body attack, but he was hurting Taylor. Taylor was just holding on, and he had poker face though, but I could tell he was hurt, by his expression when he get hit by the body shots, and so he can't take it to the body. So if I was fighting Taylor, I'll go right to his body as soon as the bell start ring for first round.
Yeah, he definitely, and that's why I said, Kurt, I don't see him beating Terrence Crawford.
No, he's getting knocked out by Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, I don't see that at all, Kurt. Not at all. So, and then Kurt, we had I was listening to Teddy Atlas on his podcast, and man, Kurt, I thought I was listening to you. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I heard some of it, most of it.
Yeah, when he broke down Jermall Charlo, I'm like, man, this is everything Kurt was saying. And just so people know, you ain't get it from him because you said it before he did. Right? More messages. What's going on? Go ahead, Kurt.
I seen this coming. You look at patterns, man. Okay, Charlo was knocking people out. Everybody was high on him. Me too. When he knocked out J Rock, right? And then the J Rock fight didn't look so good when J Rock got knocked out by Rosario. You start piecing stuff together. Then he had some performances. He was fighting people like Dennis Hogan. Okay, he won. We knew that. Dennis Hogan was small and whatnot, Charlo's level. But the Brandon Adams fight, that's what kind of did it for me. I start looking at him funny because I was studying him. And then people, it was okay. Some people say, oh, it was a good performance. And I was like, really? Wow. The praise he get, Jermall Charlo talking about beating somebody like Canelo. And then the Benavidez thing, no, the Karabov, Brandon Adams, the way his performance was affected when his brother lost, that's weak in character. You look at a fighter's the content of the character, and I'll start looking at him funny. Then you hear stuff about them going to the club in New York and a bag of money being stolen. They got jukes, as we used to say in New York. Respect the jukes. And then Brandon Adams and the Benavidez thing with the, well, lack of heart, calling yourself Lions only. Then I start seeing him argue with people on the street. He was in a clothing store and he, just argued with this guy because he ordered a pair of pants or a shirt and didn't come in, and he started picking with the guy, something like that. I start hearing stuff about Charlo. And then the Montiel fight. But the Benavidez fight really did it for me. And I was ripping Charlo apart before because he hasn't grown as a fighter. And in boxing, when you don't grow as a fighter, that's regression. If you stay the course and you don't grow, then that's a loss for you because you're supposed to grow. You're supposed to get better. That's what boxing is about. I watched Bernard Hopkins lose in his debut. I watched Henry Armstrong, of course, get knocked out in 3 rounds in his debut. And Henry Armstrong, Bernard Hopkins turned out to be great fighters because they kept growing. I watched Bernard Hopkins lose to Roy Jones because he was green. That was in '93 in D.C., I believe, for the IBF middleweight title. I said, no, he's not ready yet. But he got better, people. He got better. And that's why he's an all-time great. Marvin Hagler got better when I seen him against Bobby Boogaloo Watts in Philly as a kid. That's what boxing is all about. You see, Floyd got better. Charlo has not gotten better. His own brother has gotten better. And that's not good. Well, people say, but he's not regressed. Yeah, but regression, if you stay the course, like I said, it's a regression. He has no growth. That's what Teddy Atlas said. That's what I was saying before anybody. And the boxing ring is the ultimate truth serum because I truly believe that Montiel, if he would have started walking Charlo down at the beginning of the fight, we'd be talking upset of the year. Because Charlo did not look comfortable in between rounds. And he played it off saying, I'm a warrior and this and that, and thanking Montiel for a tough fight. Yeah, that's all hot and all that. Yeah, you capping now. I understand that. You got through it. Look at his wife's face. Did you see his wife's face, Blue?
Mm-hmm.
She was so uncomfortable because Charlo looked at it as a coronation. Okay, I'm gonna hit this dude with some left hooks. 5 or 6 rounds, man. We're gonna have the after party. I'm gonna knock. Montiel will be on the deck, but Montiel said, "Nah, I don't think so. Not tonight. If he fights Benavidez, he's getting knocked out because he ain't gonna be able to withstand the pressure. If he fight Canelo, he's getting destroyed. And don't be surprised if he pulls a Bully Joe Sanders. Don't be surprised if Charlo quit on the stool. You heard it here first."
Yeah, when I listen to Teddy Atlas, I'm like, wow. He said the exact same thing. He's like, he ain't improved. Brooklyn Kennedy, brother, back in the super chat. He said, I think Charlo's stock dropped significantly.
Absolutely. He got exposed. People say I'm overreacting, but how can they defended Brandon Adams fight? They defend this, they defend that, and I'm like, this man has a lack of character. It's in your face. And when Charlo loses, they're gonna be like, Kurt, how you know? I was like, it's not easy to tell. It's easy. I mean, it wasn't hard to see. It was easy for me because that's what I see. These guys like Andre and Charlo and Billy Joe Sanders, they're the same. Put them all in one pot. And I don't believe in Caleb Plant either because that performance against Truax wasn't good. And you think they're going to go in a high-profile fight and beat Canelo, who's dedicated and been mollywopping people and say stuff like boxing is life is boxing, and having Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Robinson on his wall and appreciating the old fighters. And that man is prepared for battle, not only physically, but mentally. He has a big advantage. And Canelo's not a special fighter. He's a good, solid fighter. And just like De La Hoya said, he makes mistakes. He leaves his head up when he hooks. All that. De La Hoya see that, but these guys, I like Canelo versus the field because of those guys. There's a pattern now. Tony Harrison really lost to Brian Perella. He got a gift. Liam Williams gave Andrade a very difficult fight. Andrade won. Charlo supposed to have walked through Montiel. Montiel gave him a real hard fight. There's a pattern here. And there's another fight. I forgot. It'll lose me mentally, but and I start seeing these guys making good money, but they giving stale performances and bad performances. Charlo can show you his cars and all this, and he can lines only, but how good is he really? Ask yourself that. How good is he?
Money in the Ghetto, brother, in the super chat. Kurt, is the shoulder roll boxing version of the read option in football, meaning it's easy to beat at the pro level, excluding Mayweather and James Toney?
It depends how you use it. Mayweather, Tony used it beautifully. Don't forget Georgie Benton and the guy who invented the shoulder roll. You had to go back to the turn of the century. It was a guy by the name of Dave Holly, who at that time was a very good fighter. He was a scientific fighter, and it was a rare back in them days. He was so defensively sound. When you look at those old tapes, you just see them standing there. But you have fighters who were scientific. Dave Holly is the inventor of the shoulder roll, fighter out of Philly. But Dave Holly, Georgie Benton, Floyd Mayweather, and James Toney used it the best. But it could be a very effective tool if it's mastered. So I have to say no when it's mastered. Now, with the way Adrian Broner used it, no, he used it wrong. It's a style that you have to master and work on. Once mastered, it can be very effective.
Now, Nick J, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? She said, I was in the building, and you can feel the energy slowly changing as the fight kept going on. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. You can see it, Nick J. Consolidated planning. What's going on? Now, Curry, I wanted to ask you this question before it slipped my mind, man. Yesterday, Coach Cunningham was on Fred's show on Barbershop Conversations, and the brother DB asked him if he was a 25-year-old young fighter, which three trainers would he choose? If he had to choose three trainers, which three would he choose from? He said Georgie Benton, he said Manuel Stewart, and he said oh man, why is his name slipping my mind?
Eddie Futch.
Eddie Futch. So he said those are the three three best boxing minds that ever graced the planet as trainers. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, but they're top, but to me, he forgot Harry Wiley Sr. Harry Wiley Sr. taught Muhammad Ali how to move and how to fight, not Angelo Dundee. Harry Wiley Sr. was in Muhammad Ali's corner. Angelo Dundee left Muhammad Ali because he was the manager and trainer of the Jimmy Ellis when they fought. But out of respect, and Harry Wiley was in Ali's corner. That's when Ali was at his best, when he had Harry Wiley Sr. Harry Wiley Sr. died after when he fought James Buster. Buster Mathis, excuse me, James Buster. Buster Mathis Sr. He died 3 weeks after that fight, and they called Angelo Dundee back. Angelo Dundee gets the credit, but it was Harry Wiley Sr. Harry Wiley Sr. built Sugar Ray Robinson, because the mark of a good trainer is when you build a fighter from amateur. He had Sugar Ray Robinson when he was a baby and taught Sugar Ray Robinson everything. He was the water boy for Jack Dempsey, black trainer. Water boy for Jack Dempsey. Taught Joe Louis how to punch and taught Henry Armstrong how to fight on the inside. He was the first black Olympic coach. 1932 brung back 5 medals. To me, he's the best trainer that nobody knows. He's not even in the Boxing Hall of Fame, but if you ask me, he was better than Emmanuel Stewart. He was better than Eddie Futch, and uh, uh, he was better than the other trainer you mentioned.
Georgie
I
Benton.
got Georgie Benton. I got Harry Wiley Sr. #1. Don't forget Boy Fischer, who Nassim Richardson learned from. He taught Bernard Hopkins how to fight when Bernard came home from being incarcerated. The mark of a great trainer when you take a guy who can't punch and learning how to fight and make him a great fighter, not inheriting a fighter like Freddie Roach did Manny Pacquiao, but built him when he first walks in the gym. So he's right with the 3 trainers, but he forgot Harry Wiley Sr., Jack Blackburn, and Bowie Fischer are my favorites.
Yeah, I wanted to. When I was listening, I was like, man, I gotta ask Kurt this tomorrow. Gotta ask you that, man. Kamal Oz, brother in the super chat. I used to think Maul blows out Jaime Munguia. Now I'm not so sure. I agree with you. I used to think the same thing, and now I'm like, man, this might be a close fight. It might be a closer fight than I still think Jermall wins, but I still think now I think it's going to be a closer fight than I anticipated. What you think, Kurt?
I got Munguia beating Charlo.
Wow.
Because if Munguia is in that ring Saturday night and not Montiel, Munguia is going to put pressure, more pressure, because he's going to see Charlo wilting. Munguia is a lot stronger than Montiel. He hits much harder, has a better chin. And Munguia is the type of fighter, if you have any type of weakness, then you in for it. You in for a long night. And Charlo was willing, but Montiel just couldn't get over that hump. And he has nobody to blame because he didn't make himself better. He didn't grow. He didn't grow. That when he was 27, 28 in his prime, that's when you take off as a fighter. He should have been top 3 or 4 where Jermall is at. That's what he should have been. It should have been Jermall 3A, 4A, Jermall 4B. But I don't have him on my top 10, but I have Jermall on at number 4 behind Crawford, Canelo, and Spence.
Lawrence RBE, brother in the super chat. He said, Kurt, what is the difference with Jermall with Derrick James and the difference between him when he was with Ronnie Shields?
Well, Charlo didn't feel comfortable with Ronnie Shields. He felt that, he can be better with a better trainer. See, when fighters change trainers, it's not X's and O's, it's chemistry. It's a certain type of closeness that the fighter feels comfortable with. See, Dan Birmingham, when he went over with Jeff Lacey, when he fought Calzaghe, there was no chemistry. Boxing fans in the chat, just pick up in between rounds how a fighter looks at a trainer. The respect, or like a father figure. Remember when Madonna was giving Bruno the business and the way, Bruno was yelling at, what's his trainer name? Mike Sanford?
Mm-hmm. Mike Stafford.
How he was yelling, I got it. How they was going crazy in the corner. Then you look at Dan Birmingham and Winky Wright. They were beautiful together. They were beautiful together. De La Hoya never had that with training. He used to change every time he lost or struck it. He changed trainers. Leonard Dundee was perfect because Dundee was more of a cheerleader. Yeah. And Tyson Rooney, earlier Mike Tyson career, 6'5" Mike, 6'5" Mike go out there and do it. So it's chemistry more than anything. Maybe he just feel that James is a better fit than Ronnie Shields.
Mm-hmm. Jay Lynn, Kurt, she said, do you think Maul just gassed out?
Maul gets tired in second half of the fight like he did against Derevchenko when he was hurt in the 8th round with a left hook to the body. But what shocks me is he can't fight on the inside. He gives up his height. He He has a bad habit of leaning over, and he get hit with hooks. I see everything. I see it all. There's
Mhm.
no way he should be getting hit with combinations from Montiel. Hook to the body, then uppercut. Are you kidding me? It's not Mike Tyson throwing that punch. He get hit way too easy. But you don't want to get hit about Benavidez over and again, and definitely not Canelo, because Canelo gonna set him up.
Mm-hmm. My brother BFTB Boxing in the building. Go subscribe to my brother BFTB Boxing. He said the legend and the historian. Salute to you, BFTB. Put your link in the chat. Prince Blizzy, what's going on? General Squalls, Kurt. General Squalls, the one that put us together, Kurt, in the super chat. He said, Kurt Blue, did Mel Charlo just have a bad night? You mean Maul? Did he
Well,
just
he
have a
had
bad? No, I don't think he had a bad night, Kurt, because the fights looked the same. When he fought Derevyanchenko, when he fought Brandon Adams, he couldn't. Brandon Adams' slick ability, he couldn't hit him, Kurt. Now, Brandon Adams couldn't return anything back, but he was having a hard time locating Brandon Adams, right? But when he fought, what's the name, Matt Karabov, it looked the same. You can't have a bad night against Matt Karabov, a bad night against Montiel, bad night with Brandon Adams, a bad night. You can't do that. Well, but what you think, Kurt?
well, he had a lot of bad nights then, and like I said, Blue said, it's the same way. The patterns of the fight are the same, and that's very alarming. I see the same. He was just throwing punches just to be throwing them, and Montiel was blocking them. They would telegraph hooks. He should have, you break a fighter down by going to his body the way Montiel was coming at you, Montiel. And he didn't do that. And Ronnie I don't know what he was telling him, but I was like, that's not good advice. And I don't know. I just think that, Charlo got exposed. He's not as good as we thought. Jermall is the one, because I thought Mar was better than Mel, but Mel has grown. The two Harrison fights, the Rosario fight, and now Castano. He's in the position he in because he's fighting top level competition, and his skills are appreciating itself. That's what that's all about.
Mm-hmm. B Dog, what's going on? Saeed Gore, what's going on, great brother? I am Lori Baby, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Albert Harper, what's going on? Yeah. Jawan Rummels, what's going on? Yeah, he did, Jalen. He hurt his hand in this fight, Montiel fight, and in the Brandon Adams fight. But it's the style. See, even though he hurt his hand, and I respect that. But the Corbo fight, he didn't hurt his hand, and it looks similar. That's my thing. Christopher Castellanos, my brother in the super chat. You can't never change. You can't never change your style how you fight. Sure, you can. Jermall Charlo used to be a pure boxer, a slick, pure boxer. When he got with Derrick James, he's more grounded. He started getting knockouts left and right. He became a different fighter. Now, he has different facets to his game. The difference is we haven't seen any versatility to Jermall Charlo. We've seen versatility to Jermall Charlo. Remember, Jermall was considered the knockout artist. Jermall was considered the pure boxer. Jermall is now the knockout artist, and Jermall is just boxing. So, yeah, there's versatility. He hasn't shown his versatility, is what we're saying. What you say to that, Kurt?
Yeah, you could change. The fighter has to have certain type of genetics to change. Most fighters that change are uh, that can make adjustments. Now you can't. I normally say you can't make Ernie Shavers Willie Pep, because Ernie Shavers was who he was. He was just a stone cold knockout artist, and Willie Pep couldn't crack an egg. He was just a great boxer, But Mel has that athleticism, and he can adjust because what's the word I'm looking for? He could do when a fighter can do many things, Blue.
Versatile.
Versatile. Thank you very much. He's versatile. Versatile fighters can do and can change their style. Not anybody can do it, but you got to have certain genetics where you can see like a Sugar Ray Leonard, complete fighter, can do it all, or Marvin Hagler, who's a pure boxer, and he changed his style, Castellanos, because remember he got that controversial decision with Vito Antuofermo, and he said, "For now on, these gonna be my judges." And he raised both his hands. Instead of a pure boxer, he became a puncher boxer. He was seeking a knockout, and it worked for him.
And we just saw it, Kurt. Devin Haney versus Gamboa. Devin Haney versus Linares. He just sat in the pocket. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Duran 1. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Duran 2.
For 2 different ways. That's a mark of a very good fighter.
Right. Kamal Oz, brother in the super chat, dropping that. Dub on this in the super chat. Would Buddy McGirt or Pedro Diaz be a better fit for Maul now? I thought the Derevyanchenko performance was decent given the opponent, but the others been bad. Also, I think Caleb is slicker and mentally stronger than Saunders.
We don't know this. We don't know it. We don't know it. Okay, Blue.
No, I was going to ask you, you think Buddy McGirt or Pedro Diaz would be better for Maul? I don't think so.
No, me neither, because it's not the trainer. It's the fighter. And Ronnie Shields is a good trainer.
Right.
They all good trainers, but it's sometimes the fighter got to look in the mirror and say, it's not trainers, it's me. Fighters are in denial. That's why they change trainers. Because a fighter's psyche, he can psych himself out saying, it wasn't me because of no bad performances. It was my trainer. We weren't on the same page. But most of the time, it's the fighter.
Brian Payne, brother in the super chat, dropping that quarter of a hundo on us in the super chat. He said, much love and respect for you and Kurt. I salute and I love you, brothers. I learn a ton from you guys daily. Keep giving us this dope content. Salute to you, great brother. We appreciate you.
Salute.
The Queen, I am Lori Baby in the super chat, dropping that half a girl on us in the super chat. She said, hey, Blue and Kurt, after watching that fight with Montiel, I think Charlo got exposed. I need to see Charlo fight a stronger opponent. She said he fight money grabs, but Montiel showed up. Hashtag misjudged him.
Facts. I am Lori Baby. 100% agree. All facts.
I am Lori Baby. How you not gonna put the Philly joint at the end? You forgot to put the Philly joint at the end. But go ahead, Kurt.
She right. 100%. No chaser. Everything she said, word for word, verbatim, I agree with. And because she's looking at it with no biases, and she's not capping for Charlo. She going by what she sees. I could tell just by reading it right now. Again, I need to see Charlo fight a stronger opponent. Then it's really going to get interesting. He didn't take that Benavidez fight for a reason. And people was capping, he's a 160-pounder. He could move up. He barely made weight. I mean, he did it second time, but his body's telling him something. Move up 8 pounds, and get that Benavidez smoke. You a lion? Let me hear a lion roar. Either you're gonna roar because you're victorious, or you're gonna roar in pain.
Hey, Kurt, I was disappointed when initially it sounded like he was going to call out Demetrius Andre when he said to Demetrius Andre, he said, yeah, let's go after him. Let's make that fight. He's been running his mouth. But then in the end, Kurt, he changed it. Now he said, well, Demetrius Andre need to fight Montiel, and he get past him, then I'll negotiate with him. What you think about that, Kurt?
Disappointed. It's always some kind of roadblock. Yeah, we looking at him, but it's never Let's fight, Andre. Sign the contract. I want to hear something more definitive. Something a man would say. A lion is basically an alpha male. That's what it is. A lion. He's not showing those tendencies, man. And on multiple occasions, he's not showing a tendency. And see, this is something alarming. It's it's the lack of character that he has, and a lot of people ain't mentioning that because look how Billy Joe was talking tough and throwing chicken wings at people, and what happens when things got thick? He quit on the stool. I can see Charlo doing the same thing. I know fighters. I know this sport like the back of my hand. I'm telling y'all, Charlo ain't what you think he is. Listen to me. He ain't. He's not. He could be mad if he listen. I don't have nothing against him. I'm going to support him, and bought his pay per views. But as a real boxing fan, I could separate my feelings from the fighter inside the ring and outside the ring. I can only go by what I see inside the ring. If I see a flawed fighter, I'm going to call him out on that. Tank was heading down the same road, but boy, did he fix himself up real fast. Now he's different. He wouldn't have performed like he did against Cruz if he had those problems in the past. But he fixed himself up. He wrote that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now he seems to be very dedicated. Go ahead, Blue.
Demetrius Bright, brother in the super chat, said Jermall's claim to fame was the J-Rock uppercut, which later masked all his deficiencies. Calzaghe versus Marciano, your thoughts, Kurt?
Facts. That's what we went by. And I was like, he's on his way.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I was real high on Charlo. I was like, he's on his way. Because I seen talent. And like I said, you're supposed to get better. And you didn't. And now the field is catching up with you. Calzaghe was a great fighter. Perpetual motion, footwork, great upper body movement. I'll tell you, I would love to see Calzaghe and Roy Jones in their prime. Roy Jones would have won, but it would have been no cakewalk. Bernard Hopkins either. Calzaghe is one of the very best fighters ever to come out of England. Athleticism, he had a very good trainer. His father, that doesn't get mentioned. We just talked about trainers and fighters being on the same page, chemistry. Could take a punch. He fought this guy by the name of Byron the Gator Mitchell, who hit like a ton of bricks. He was knocked down, got up, and beat Byron. He was undefeated. So those guys like Calzaghe, Mayweather, and Ward, when you and people they try to say, being undefeated ain't no big thing. It is a big thing. That's why I love college football, because one loss can end your whole season. That's why I love college football. Most of the time you have to go undefeated. If you lose, you better be early in the season. But teams want to go undefeated. I know Nick Saban does, and that's just like boxing. You don't want to lose a fight. But Calzaghe, great fighter. I think he outboxes Marciano. Marciano wasn't that big, but dangerous. And Calzaghe was fast, and Marciano cut. But Marciano was a great heavyweight. But I like Calzaghe on points, man. He'll just move, and just box Marciano for 12 rounds.
Yep. Jermaine Bean, brother in the super chat. He said, you think Berlinger's management eager to put him in with Gabe Rosado now? Yeah, I believe that they still believe in Edgar Berlanga. I think it just made the fight more interesting and bigger. But I think they still have the confidence to put him in there, even though Gabe Rosado got a big knockout victory. But I think they still confident that he'll win the fight. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, now when I said he's a puncher and he's relying too much on his power. Now he better be working on his craft, because if they go in there and put him in with Rosado, you could see an upset. Rosado is very experienced, and it already happened this weekend. He fought Bully. Bully was a big Juan Domingo Roldan type of fighter, real strong, but raw and no experience. And he thought he was gonna go in there and walk through Rosado. And especially when he knocked him down with the body shot. Rosado was down. He got up. He recuperated, showed a lot of resiliency, and he started boxing. And he walked Bully into that right hand. And as we say, good night, Irene. Experience won that fight with Rosado. Rosado is very dangerous, man. You know, people look at them losses and all that, but I always respected Rosado. He's a blue collar, meat and potatoes type of fighter. I thought he beat Danny Jacobs. That can beat a lot of fighters on any given night, especially with a young guy who relies on his knockouts. They should have that fight at Madison Square Garden during Puerto Rican Day Parade. You know, I thought they would do something with Berlanga, but Berlanga didn't look good last time, you know. And when you have a puncher, it's very dangerous because he relies on his powers. It's only human nature. But look at history. Punchers quit. Sonny Liston quit against Ali on the stool. Mike Tyson had to resort to biting Holyfield on the air. It's the boxers who has the heart. Ali and Leonard and them guys like that. Not the punchers.
Duran quit against Leonard.
Duran quit. Chavez wanted to quit against Frankie Randall. He kept leaning his head out the ring, telling the doctor, look, you know, trying to lead the witness, as we say. He wanted to quit. He did. Then they went to the scorecard. So it's the so-called tough guy brute that has a lack of heart. But it's covered by machismo.
Mm-hmm. Christopher Castellanos, brother, back in the super chat. It's all, he said, it's a politics and cherry picking thing. Oh, for sure. It's about money. Jack T, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, how is it not the trainer if we're saying Charlo keep looking the same? Who's supposed to be teaching something different? Are so y'all think he just ignoring instructions? Ronnie told him he did great. Well, Ronnie at one point said he was frustrated too.
Look, you could blame the trainer all you want, but at the end of the day, it's the fighter. It's the fighter. Trainers are not magicians; they're trainers. They supposed to see stuff you're not doing and tell you what to do, you know, and you're supposed to counter anything your opponent brings to the table. That's the mark of a trainer. They'll make adjustments, but when the bell goes ding, when the round is over and the next round continues, you can't do it for him. You're not a ventriloquist. You can't pull the punches for him. He's going to have to do that. He was just telegraphing punches, and Montel was just politely picking them off. So to me, it's the fighter.
Yep. Brooklyn Kennedy, brother, back in the super chat. He said, Ninja, you barely got past Montiel. What is Charlo on? Yeah, he's talking about Charlo saying, Jermall saying that he have to fight. Demetrius has to fight Montiel.
See, it's stuff like that gets on my nerve.
Yeah, and it's like Montiel is not a world beater. So why you know, he just put up a Gavin effort against you. He's not a world beater. To say, oh man, you can get past this dude. No. William Quick, brother in super chat. Do you think Maul would be better if he was with Derrick James? I believe he would be. But again, it's still a mentality on his part. What you think, Kurt?
I look at his character. It's very disturbing. You can put him in the ring. I mean, he could be trained by Eddie Futch, but the character of a fighter has the last say. When you're in that ring, man, it's so that ring is the ultimate truth serum, man. It's like somebody injecting you with a syringe. You know, you could talk tough, you could say this and that, but at the end of the day, it's you and the opponent. Trainer is outside the ring. He could tell you things, and yeah, champ, get him, champ. You doing well? Yeah, throw the jab, champ. You know, but it's you. It's the character. When Leonard was behind on points with Tommy Hearns, the only thing Dundee said, "You're blowing it, son. You're blowing it." Leonard had to go out there and go for broke, and he did because he showed character. He showed a lot of character, and a fighter. He showed character. That's what won him the fight. A lot of fighters wouldn't have beat Tommy Hearns that night. He went out there, he sold out, and he did what he had to do. You know, he didn't come up with some game plan. It was who he was. when you have a fighter like Ali and Leonard who had a deep reservoir will to win, Ali didn't know how he was going to be forming. They was yelling, "Get off the ropes," and Ali came up with a game plan to rope a dope. That's what's in his. That's his character. Ali had great character. The fighter is second. The character is first. That's why he was special.
Mm-hmm. Christopher Castellanos, brother, back in the super chat. He said, "Okay, I got one. Prime Pernell Whitaker versus Floyd Mayweather. I got Floyd Mayweather. But Kurt will break his down. Who you got, Kurt?"
I like Floyd. Floyd was sparring Pernell when he was young, and by accounts, he was giving Pernell a hard time and stuff like that, and he didn't really want to say because he respects Pernell. But sometimes Pernell fought down to the levels of competition. Look at the Diabalas Hurtado fight. He was getting pieced up by this dude Spain who was real strong. That was a good fight, but Pernell won. Pernell was always tough, underrated at toughness. Two excellent fighters, but I like Floyd by unanimous decision.
Yeah, me too. Solar Power, brother in the super chat. Salute Blue and Kurt. Why doesn't Boo Boo Andre get any quality fights? If he was signed to PBS, would it look different? You mean PBC? Demetrius Andre don't get the fights that he should get because of Demetrius Andre. He just made bad business decisions. Point blank and period. He had a fight with Jermall Charlo. He pulled out the week of the fight. Now, yeah, people say it's 5 years ago. It was 5 years ago, and I want to see him fight Jermall. But he pulled out the fight the fight week, and he cited that it was alleged that Jay-Z and company came in and said they could get him more money, and he decided to pull out the fight. That was a legacy fight. That's a legacy-defining fight right there. All of the victories that Jermall, if he would have beat Jermall Charlo, he possibly got the Jermall Charlo because Jermall Charlo was still at 54, Kurt. He possibly gets the Jermall Charlo fight, and he probably collecting all these belts. And he probably could have made a case for himself for Canelo. But he blew the opportunity. He blew opportunities. Then he had issues with his promotional company. He got out of that. He signed with Unproven at the time here, Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and DAZN. It was Unproven. He was already solidifying himself. He went to an unproven commodity, and Eddie Hearn promotes fights, and the UK fight is great. We didn't know what DAZN and Eddie Hearn Matchroom was going to be here in the States, and that's the decision he made. And guess what? It allowed him to be frozen out. So he chose that route. But what's your thoughts, Kurt?
Yeah, that's true. Everything he business-wise turns to wood instead of gold. Like you said, he chose that route. But when he, didn't make the Charlo fight, the week of the fight, when people say you can get more money, that just turned me off, man. That started an avalanche of bad business decisions. And then I said, how bad does he really want to fight? I mean, a lot of certain fighters fight low-level competition because you're getting a steady paycheck and you're getting good money, but don't really want to test themselves. I just think it's funny that Charlo and Andrade keep fighting these guys that they shouldn't fight. Instead of fighting each other, they remind me of two dogs that's barking at each other, and they got a fence in between them. And when you open the gate, nobody takes a step forward. They just barking. And I'm getting sick of them, man. And they keep it up. One of them going to lose. And that's going to be the end. Remember, they're on the wrong side of 30. Charlo, 31, and Andre was 32, 33.
33.
So Tom is running out. 33. Tom is running out. And they probably fight Canelo because that's a cash out. They be getting, good money, $12 to $15 million. That's life changing money. And so they can show off their stuff, but none of them beating they're both not beating Canelo, so maybe they get the Canelo fight to cash out.
Lawrence Harris, mean one, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Salute Blue and Kurt. Mel was the more emotional twin. Seems like Maul needs to be more like Mel. I know it's up to the fighter, but would it be a good idea to train with Derrick James if you're Maul? Like you said, he got to change his mindset. If he don't switch his mindset off, don't matter who he with. Like right now, he says, "Oh, I'm not a promoter. I'm not a matchmaker. I'm not a manager." But at the same time, you're saying Demetrius Andrade need to fight Montiel. Well, why bring up that if you're not a manager? You got to pursue at this point in time. Errol Spence, what Errol Spence just said, Kurt? Errol Spence just said, "Hey, I already told Al I get past Manny Pacquiao. I want Terrence Crawford fight." They were the same guy. So if Errol could do it, why can't you? If Errol could do it, why can't you? Sean Porter pushed for the Keith Thurman fight. Like it's possible. You could do it if you want to. Like Kurt said, it's a mindset. You have to want to make those fights. And Kurt, you said this yesterday. And another thing, Teddy Atlas said. You said it yesterday. He's comfortable where he's at. And what did Teddy Atlas say, Kurt?
Yep, same thing.
Same thing. He said Al Heyman is taking care of these guys too much because he's too comfortable. Come on, Oz, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Plant stays in shape, whereas Saunders balloons up in weight. Caleb is more dedicated. Billy Joe Saunders didn't look the same after getting busted for nasal spray. Dude's got to keep win Trump Saunders resume. Different quality.
Yeah, but did he look good against Truex? He was getting hit. Uppercut had his back against the ropes against Caleb Truex. What happened? That uppercut is Canelo uppercut. I want to see him get hit solid, and I want to see how he's going to respond. I mean, you guys got trust in these guys, not me. I sense certain things from certain fighters.
Mm-hmm. Simmons Savage, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Kurt, last week I asked you about fantasy fight between Gerald McClellan and Jermall Charlo. Boy, was that a dumb question on my part. LOL. The G-Man would have turned Charlo's body to pudding.
Gerald McClellan had a monster left hook. He knocked somebody out in 8 seconds for the WBC middleweight defense of his title in Puerto Rico. I believe that was in '93. 8 seconds. Came out, ding, threw the left hook to the body. The dude was squealing in pain. McClellan was a murderous puncher. Murderous. He would knock Maul out because Maul would get hit with his left hook.
Mm-hmm. Jack T, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. I'm not blaming the trainer. I'm telling y'all, Ronnie told him to keep doing what he was doing. So are y'all saying Charlo should have ignored Ronnie, or should Ronnie have given different instructions? Both. What Floyd? Let me give you an example. When Floyd Mayweather was in the ring, and his father said, "Hey, do this, this, and this." What did Floyd say in the corner? Remember that, Kurt? You ain't in there. You don't see what I see.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you ain't in there. You don't see what I see. I got this. It's not that he just was saying, I see something different than what you see. Now you may see that from the outside, but it's a different story for me. I'm looking at it through a different lens. You can't tell me Jermall didn't feel that he should make an adjustment, regardless of Ronnie saying. Ronnie said, this is what Ronnie said in the post-fight. Ronnie said, I thought when he started coming on, I told Jermall to go back to boxing. You got to go back to boxing. That's what Ronnie said. So Ronnie was saying he was telling him to make an adjustment, to do something different. He didn't do nothing different. But what you think, Kurt?
He didn't. You know what shocked me about Charlo? His lack of footwork. He's not fleet of foot. And you would think a guy like that will be fleet of foot. For some reason, I just think he was a lot more athletic. And his defense is bad. His defense is bad. Like I said, he leans over, gets hit. He gives up his height. He gets hit, easy. Devonchenko left hook, Montiel, he got hurt with that left hook to the body. It was a very good body punch. That backed Charlo up, and he was like, backing up, and I was like, yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt. But he probably felt embarrassed because he got a lot of pride, but pride don't equal content and character. Like I said, his wife had that. I started cracking up. She had that look of, oh boy, we in a fight tonight. It's supposed to have been a coronation, and if you notice, the crowd got into a nervous. It was a nervous, eerie quietness, and they didn't feel comfortable. So it was one of them hometown fights that could have ended up in disaster.
Mm-hmm. Abdul Anwar, brother in the super chat. First super chat was missed around 8 minutes 20 seconds. It was alluding to Charlo. In any event, I think Andre eats him up. Reason being, his footwork is extremely poor. Salute to my brother Abdul Anwar. I apologize, I missed it, great brother. Apologize for that. Yeah, I think his footwork. I said that, Abdul Anwar. I think Jermall Charlo is going to have problems with Andre because of his length, his boxing ability, and ultimately his footwork. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, Andre can give him problems. Whoever fights like the old fighter that they once was, Andre when he fought Willie Nelson, or Charlo when he was sharp against J Rock, will win the fight. I'll probably say Andre because his feet are better, but his legs all over the place. They seem to have gotten a little better, But if Charlo can hit him solid on the chin, I think he could do damage. For some reason, I don't think. For some reason, I don't think Andre takes a good shot. Now Charlo has a good chin because he's been buzzing. He showed he could fight out of it. I seen him buzz, and he took those hard left hands from Karl Barth. He took that left hook from Devonchenko, and he admitted. He said Devi hit hard, and that is a positive. I guess I'm hard on Charlo because I thought he was better and he has the skills to get better. But at 31, and he can make some adjustments. But I just see him as a fighter who never grew.
Brother Lawrence Harris, mean one in the super chat. Sorry for duplicating questions. All love. I'm working, just trying to support when I can. Oh, no problem, great brother. We appreciate you. No problem. Appreciate you, brother. Showing love. It's all good. Houston, Texas, 056 in the super chat. Who you got if Ward come out of retirement, fight Canelo? The Mexican, Andre Ward. I got Andre Ward. What you think, Kurt?
If if he comes out of retirement and he has 80% left, 75%, he'll beat Canelo because of his style. Now you're talking cutting out of the same cloth as Mayweather. I don't think Canelo can beat that style boxer. If he had problems with Lara and Ward is 5, 6, 7 times better, 10 times better than Lara, then he'll beat Canelo. I don't think Canelo could beat a boxer, a guy that can move, jab, and high IQ. That's a death sentence for Canelo.
And he's bigger than him.
Mm-hmm. Plus.
Yep. Demetrius Bright, brother in the super chat. Salute. I agree with Kurt on Jermall quitting on the stool in the near future. I want to see Arias versus Danny Garcia if he moves up to 154. Oh, that's a good fight. That's a good fight for Danny because Luis Arias will be there. But Luis Arias is strong, man. And he's consistent. And he's bigger than Danny. But that would be a good fight for Danny. What you think about that fight, Kurt?
Yeah, Danny's gonna struggle at 154, man. His style, slow feed, and he doesn't hit hard. Yeah, I mean, he'll look good against the Brandon Rios and the Adrian Granado. See, fighters look good against certain level fighters, but he'd be fighting bigger men, and Danny Garcia power was overrated. And he hit these guys, and these guys don't go nowhere. What are you gonna do? He can be outboxed. So Aries, that is a good fight. I might pick Aries for the upset because I don't think he's going to be effective at 154.
Yeah. DP Rocker, brother in the super chat. Salute. You seen what happened when Danny Jacobs ran up up on him? Oh yeah, when Danny ran up on Jermall. Mm-hmm. Now that's a fight that needed to be made too. Soldier Boy 911, my brother in the super chat. Salute Blue, Kurt, and chat family. Yo, I ain't been on in a while because I was in my feelings after the 76ers loss. Hashtag Philly Cat. But yo, Soldier Boy, man, we was talking about going to Sixers Nets game. They both lost. They both lost, Kurt.
Yeah, they was having jersey burning for Simmons. They was burning his jersey the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, he's disappointing, Kurt. Kamal Oz, brother in super chat. He said, Boo Boo has terrible balance and questionable chin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that dude can punch, man. That dude got quickness. He got skills. He got range. And you banking on him because he don't always have bad balance. He don't know, it's just it's sporadic, but he don't always have bad balance. So you banking on him having bad balance. And if he don't have it that night, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. But Kurt, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go in your segment. Then we get up off here. Kurt, we supposed to have a special guest tomorrow and Thursday.
Oh, really? Yeah. Text me who we're gonna have on so I can prepare for.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna text you now. But go ahead, you can start your segment, Kurt.
All right, man. How many people we got, man? This thing is moving fast. Woof. All right, let me go in the chat.
And before you get in that, smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.3K. Smash that like button. Get the likes all the way up. Smash it. Let's work. Go ahead, Kurt.
Yes, sir. Let me go in the chat. Give me a couple of seconds, people. Okay. Fire away if you have any questions. We could talk about anything you want to talk about. It don't have to be boxing. It could be boxing. It could be other things, music. Kurt Sugar's Q&A. I like to talk about many things, but if you want to keep it boxing, we can. I just appreciate the questions. DP Rocker, what's going on? Jack T, Silver Surfer Luga, Kendrick is the gold, WB Sports TV, and Consolidated Planning, Houston, Texas, Demetrius Bright, Swift Sloan, Christopher Castellanos. Man, it's good to see you guys, man, in the chat. Let me see, do I have any? No, yeah, I got a little drink over here in my food tray. Let me see. Let me get to the questions. Consolidated Planner said, Kurt, Ward hasn't fought since 2017. You know he don't beat Canelo. Yeah, but people said that when Leonard was away for 3 years and he beat Hagler, so it can happen. Ward is not a good fighter. Ward is a great fighter who hasn't lost since he was 12 or 13. And, his style, he doesn't take punishment. Usually punchers, when they can't hit you, they fail. Demetrius Bryce say Aries versus Berlanga. Berlanga. I like Berlanga in that. Let me see. Swift Sloan says salute Blue. Salute to you. Christopher Castellano says sup Kurt. You know your boxing, man. I love the sport, man. Tyler Smith, Kurt, who's better? Biggie versus Tupac. Oh, Biggie versus Tupac. I like Biggie because they're both monumental artists. I just thought that Biggie had the better wordplay. One of my favorite Biggie songs was "Give Me the Loop." That was an incredible song, man. That his first album, they tried to change Big into a more commercial artist. His second album, Tupac, was a great artist, man. Had some great albums, but to me, lyric for lyric, I thought Biggie was better than Tupac. Chad D said, Kurt, your thoughts on GGG? He's had a weird career. He was a good fighter. HBO trying to make him out to be a monster. When they say he'll be Hagler, he's a better middleweight, but that's not the case. It kind of, this turned me off. But GGG was a good fighter. He's a good fighter. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. He wasn't great. He was a good fighter, but he just looked pedestrian. when he fought Jacobs and Canelo. He didn't look that good. Only when he fought lower tier opposition like Willie Monroe and Wade and Rubio, guys like that. You know, Murray. Let me see. PMD said, when is Terrence Crawford fighting? Probably, I will say October. I heard. I don't know who it's going to be. Maybe it's a Payda just to get out his contract if he owe Top Rank one more fight. So we'll wait and see. I can't wait to see him again. M. Garcia said, "What up? What up? What's up, M. Garcia?" Demetrius Bright said, "Crab legs versus lobster tails." I like crab legs, man. Lobster tails, I got to be in the mood to eat it. Lobster tails could be rubbery, but I like it with butter. Crab legs is always good, man. We go to Lindy's, man, and my wife used to get crab legs like 4 times a week, man. She balling out of control. Jay Lynn said DP Rocker, she laughing. Houston, Texas, 056 says pop. Marky said, Jack T, you're making too much sense. Bro laughing out loud. Chavez got beat by a 46-year-old MMA fighter. Canelo couldn't even drop him. Real John said Charlie needs to as our home for the Boo Boo fight, then try to ask for the Mogia. Then he needs to ask Al Heyman about GGG. I can go with that. Jay Lee said, salute Kirk, salute to you. DP Rocker said, Kirk, was that a headbutt on Charles Saturday night? Another channel said it was. I didn't see it. Maybe it was, but you can't use that as an excuse. Headbutts happen. It's part of boxing. Harlem Mike said, peace, Kurt. Who was that? Maul versus, I can't see that. Who's that? Beck? Put it in the chat again. There goes 6'9" Cali Factor said, salute, Kirk. Salute to you. Caesar Allerman said, Kirk, Charlo versus Benavidez. I like Benavidez by TKO in 8 or 9. I think Charlo will hang in there and the pressure will be too much. And I think Benavidez will wear him down and stop him. Kendrick is the GOAT says, prime for prime. Paul Williams versus Canelo Alvarez. Who you got, Kirk? I like Alvarez. Paul Williams threw a lot of punches, but cautious to the win. He didn't set nothing up. And that's why he got knocked out by Sergio Martinez. I thought Lara beat him as well, but they gave the fight to Paul Williams. Paul Williams was a decent fighter. Good fighter. Silver Surfer Lucas said, Jack T going the distance with someone you move 10 rounds up for, 10 pounds, up for, is it different from fighting a guy in your weight with the bum knocked out in 2 and you go the distance? Jermall ain't good, bro. He robbed MK. DP Rocker say, Jay Lynn, that's for wife, laughing out loud. Jack T said, the problem with tragic people over stuff is that it likely applies to your favorite. Then y'all cop and please at Silver Surfer Lugia. You trash your own guy. See how that works. Anton Martin said, hey, brother Kirk, do you think Crawford will fight Porter? No, I would like to see it, but I don't think it's going to happen. It would have happened already. Houston, Texas, 056 says, Canelo's a beast, though. He's a good fighter. Very good fighter. His strongest asset is that his mind. He's dedicated to the sport of boxing. Cinnamon Savage said, Jack T. Charlo will be all right. Fam, calm down. I don't see it like that. I think the alarms, man. If I was a Charlo fan, nah, I don't. Henry King said, Kirk Pop quiz. This fighter beat Ray Firmankin and beat Willie Pep 3 times. Who am I? Let me think about that because I know the fighter. I just, oh man, Willie Pep 3 times. Let me think about that. And I know the fighter too. I just can't think of his name. I forget a lot of stuff now. Houston, Texas, 056. Ward, 1 goal, 2 though. Justin Regal said, does Spence versus Crawford happen? I'm going to say no. I hope I'm wrong. Deirdre C says, I better not see a huge turnout for another Chavez fight, junior fight. If he continues his career going forward, don't be a fool and pay to see another nonsense situation. He doesn't take the sport serious at all. Yeah, I know. He's taking advantage of that last name, though. Keontae Venge says Cincinnati has been a hotbed for good boxing. How good was Tim Austin? Do you have any thoughts on a young prospect, Duke Regan, headed to the Olympics? Tim Austin was a really good fighter because he fought in the weight division. He didn't get a lot of notoriety. I remember that fight with Rafael Marquez. Man, that was a war. That was a war. That was a really good fight, man. Tim Austin. And you're right, Cincinnati is a hotbed for boxing. Ohio and Michigan always had great Olympians. They came to Newark and wiped us out. Ohio, out of 13 bouts, they won like 10. So always had respect for Ohio and Michigan, the Midwest. Absolutely. And Duke Regan, I like Duke Regan. I want to see how his is he going to get better or not. Uh, I did like his last performance. The performance before that, I like. So we'll have to see. Hey, Jay Lynn laughing out loud. Houston, Texas said Pop. He had a bigger impact, but I feel that Biggie was a better artist. Jack T said Silver Surfer Lugia. Nope, too late. You can't change the rule now. Jacob stopped. Jacob stopped Chavez Jr. He was 200 pounds over. Too late. Thanks for proving my point. Silver Surfer Lugia said Jack T. Hold all of them to the same level. Going the distance with the guy is worse. Consolidated Planner said he be the underdog for sure. I see Ward hitting the deck on multiple occasions. I'm still trying to think of that pop quiz, man. I can't think that Willie Pepper 3 times, man. Cinnamon Savage said, Kirk, who won the rematch between De La Hoya and Mosley? I thought De La Hoya won. I thought Purnell beat De La Hoya, but I thought De La Hoya won the rematch with Mosley. Silver Surfer Lugia said, Kirk, Slick Rick or LL Cool J? Oh, LL Cool J. LL Cool J. LL Cool J had one of the best careers in hip hop, him and Jay-Z. LL had everything in his career. Books, TV series. He on the TV series that's constantly in the top 10. Great albums, great songs. He did it all, man. He was able to straddle the fence between commercialism and street. Houston, Texas, 056 said Pop is a street poet, got more heart in his jams. Yeah, but Biggie lyrics is better. Pac was an average lyricist, but what he said, his content was great. Like Brenda Got a Baby, he had some great songs, man. I just think Biggie was better. Maybe I'm saying that because I'm more into the East Coast boom bap sound, but I don't want to be biased. I thought Tupac was great too. Tone World said, I always say Biggie was a better rapper, Pac was a better artist. That makes sense. I'll go with that. It's Jay. Do you see Maul spinning up blood? Yeah. See, I was closing. Like I said, if Montiel would have started earlier, the fight would have been very interesting. Jack T at Cinnamon Savage said, "What are you talking about? I have it." Oh, it jumped up on me. I'm sorry, Jack T. I'm sorry, Jack T and Silver Surfer going at it. We got a super chat. Marcus Forsett. Kirk, what happens when Spencer and Jermall move up? Does Jermall stay at 160 or Jamal stay at 160? Or does he move up and face his fears? I think he moves up, maybe carefully selecting opponents. If he moves up and fight and don't fight Benavidez and Canelo, then that's all you need to know about Charlo, so he can make room for his brother. Abdul Anwar said Purnell box Oscar head off, but if you listen to Jim Lampley, you would be convinced that De La Hoya was destroying Sweet Pea. Yeah, they love De La Hoya, man. El Blow said, I believe Tupac rap more like a East Coast rapper. Yeah, certain songs he did with East Coast rappers. I just think Biggie, like somebody said, Machine Gun Funk was great. The first album was straight fire, man. That was Biggie at his best. Who shot you and everything, and the great hip hop song. At Cinnamon Savage. Oh, you don't like your own medicine? Didn't didn't mean to hurt your feelings. They going at it. We have a super chat. Demetrius Brighton at super chat. Sandy Sadler beat Pep Kurt. Yeah, that's true. I wanted to answer that. Yeah, he beat him two or three. Yeah, three times. But it might be somebody else. If that's Sandy Sadler, then I'm gonna take my head and put it through my own wall. Because I was just thinking about Sandy Sadler, but I think that was too obvious. But it might be Sadler. It might be. You can get me with the easy questions. That's a hint. Hint. You can get me with the real easy questions. Sandy Sadler had 103 knockouts in 13 years. Um, a lot of people don't know this. You know who his uncle is? I mean, his nephew is Sandy Sadler? Grandmaster Flash from the Furious Five. Grandmaster Flash, his name is Joseph Sadler. And Sandy Sadler is his uncle. A lot of people don't know that. That's so obvious though. You can get me all with the easy questions. Because Sandy Sadler, did beat Pep multiple times. That might I'm laughing because it's so easy. Put that Henry King, put that in the chat if it's Sadler. If it's Sadler, then I'll suspend myself for a week. No, I'm just joking. Silver Surfer Lugia said, "Oh, okay, they going back and forth." Abdul Anwar said, "Masto Nui versus Cool Boy Steph at 122. Who do you like?" You're gonna have to box a Nui, man. He's smart and he's strong. He's small, but man, that guy is really starting to show me something. He's really starting to show me something. Let's see what happens with Steph fighting Brandon Figueroa, because if he doesn't box Figueroa, he's in trouble. Don't fight him like you did, like you fought Angelo Leo. You'll be in trouble. You gotta let uh you gotta let Brandon Figueroa run into the jab. Kendrick's the Ghost say favorite Roots album, Kurt. Philadelphia. DP Rocker said Illmatic 94. My favorite hip hop album of all time is Only Built for Cuban Links Part 1 by Raekwon. The Purple Tape. Why not said didn't know that. Demetrius Bright said, wow, wow, wow. Houston, Texas, 056 said Slim Shady is underrated. I think he's overrated. They think they praise this guy. He's not even the best white rapper. The best white rapper I ever heard was Necro, who be with Cool G Rap. Jersey 732. How you think Terry Nars would do in this era? Good, but his chin, man. If he gets clipped, then plus he'll be fighting at 154. He'll probably take a couple of losses because the chin won't hold up. Prince Blizzard says Sadler was in Foreman's corner during his rise. Yeah, Sandy Sadler brother trained him too. DP Rocker said, are they kin to Eric Sadler from the Bomb Squad? I don't know. I don't think so, but I'm gonna look into that. Real 1980 Lawhorn said, Steph all day, Philly in the building. Yeah, man. Philly produced some great fighters. You have 45 world champions. Why not? Kurt, who's the best rap artist in your category right now? I don't really listen to the new artists. I like J. Cole, but I'm more of a old school kind of guy, 80s and 90s, early 2000s, early 80s. That's where my soul rests. I like J. Cole. I haven't like really kept up on the new hip hop artists, but probably J. Cole. Silver Surfer Lugan said Kurt, Ken Buchanan, and Josh Taylor. I like Ken Buchanan. Ken Buchanan was a very good fighter. Very good fighter. Underrated fighter. Very good fighter. Houston, Texas 056 said that Killer Bud or my Texas boy Spence. I'm not going to mate unless when because they can still fight, but I'm going to break that fight down. I'm going to tell you who's going to win. But I'm not going to say nothing because they still might fight. Once they sign the contract, I'm going to break the fight down. Stopping you. Quincy Carter said Bruno versus Prograis, Kurt. Prograis and Bruno won't let his hands go. I don't got no faith in Bruno. Plus he's fading. Silver Surfer Lucas said Kurt favorite Snoop Dogg song and album. His first album and my favorite song is Boss's Life. Boss's Life. Silver Surfer Lucas says Slim Shady ain't top 10. Nah, I don't have him in the top 10. Highly anticipated said Kurt. Did you like the Wu Tang TV show? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Highly anticipated said Saga. Yeah. Yeah. Wu Tang is my favorite hip hop group of all time. Silver Surfer Lucas said Ice-T the best. He's from Newark too, rapper. Ice-T. Rel 1980 Lawhorn say favorite hip hop album MC Hammer can't touch this. Real that's funny, Ralph. Real Josh said, what can Maul do to work on his game? His defense. And use his jab, fight behind his jab. He telegraphs his left hook now. Fight behind his jab and defense. Demetrius Bright said, Regis versus Mikey Garcia. I like Mikey Garcia. But that's a tough fight, though. Regis can make it interesting. Regis can get better, too. His defense. I thought he would beat Josh Taylor, but he didn't. Jack T, your own words destroyed. Okay, they still going at it. Solo Production said, I bet T.O. would sell a pay-per-view fighting Haney. Kendrick is the GOAT, said Young Thug, a GOAT. Juan Campbell said catchweight, Russell versus Inouye. I like Russell to outbox Inouye. I think Inouye would have problems with boxers and Russell fast hands, but Russell don't fight. Aaron Burton, Biggie was more street. Jack T, you need more people. Sentiment Savage, Jack T, your arguments are terrible. Suicidal music. Somebody said Ice-T. Laughing. I like Ice-T though. Power and Original OG, I like those albums. Houston, Texas 056 says Shady got lyrics for days. Yeah, but it's people better than him though. You know, the punchlines, they go crazy. You know, when somebody look like him conduct a basketball or rhyme. And I'm like, you know, there's been great rappers that look like him that like JoJo Pellegrino, Necro, the Lyricist Lounge rappers, Enoch. They were great rappers, man. Brother Ali and you know people like that. No shot. Buckle said salute to you. Fly Knight said Bruno will not throw enough against Regis. Nope. He'll keep his hands in his pockets. Call 27. Who wins the NBA championship? Phoenix. Demetrius Bright said lasagna versus spaghetti. Italian sausage. Lasagna. My wife made great lasagna, man. Woo. Lasagna all day. Abdul Anwar said, who do you have winning that Leo Alameda fight? What do you think of the judge giving Alameda 2 rounds? What was he watching? Yeah, that fight was close. I thought Leo won the last 2 rounds and I gave him the fight. I thought Leo edged it out. Suicidal Music said Scarface the GOAT. Man, that he has some great albums, man. The Fix is my favorite album. That's a great album. Simon Diamond Satterfield said Butter Knives is my favorite song by Raekwon. I don't know what my favorite. It's so many. That whole album was fire. Man, I still play the album like it ain't no tomorrow. Rat City said Woodwork Thugger. Silver Surfer and Jack T going at it. Christopher Castellano said Rosado versus Charlo. That's a tough fight. I'm going to say Charlo, but not easy. Rosado can beat him though. He got outbox Charlo. Rosado has life, man. Rosado has life. I'm just not high on Charlo, man. He got to show me something. Cinnamon Savage said Jack T. Oh, okay. Houston, Texas said Ghetto Boys in the building. Yeah, the legends, man. Monumental Artist, Ghetto Boys. Houston, Texas said my block. Mm-hmm. Demetrius Brush said Kango, Real Roxanne, UTFO. That was a great era. No Shot Buckle said, do you listen to Army of the Pharaohs? No, Buckshot. Kendrick is the GOAT said, Rat City Woodwork. Let me know. Bauer C said, Kenny B is the best Scottish. Yep, Ken Buchanan. Highly anticipated said, Kurt, you collect vinyl? I did, but not anymore. Everything is digital with me. I got the YouTube Red because you could download music. It's like $5 a month. I got thousands of songs, house music, classic rock, jazz. I love jazz, hip hop. I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to music. Uh, Jen Rice said, "Kurt, would Julian Jackson destroy Jermall Charlo and or Andre if he fought in today's era?" Yeah, because he was aggressive. He wouldn't stop. He didn't have the best chin, but he was so aggressive and his puncher power, he would beat them. Eric Baker, excuse me, said UGK Fife. DP Rocker said, Kirk, check out my channel. Oh, I didn't know you had a channel. I'm a sub, man. Put in the link. Put the link in the chat. I uploaded some concerts I've attended. Rakim was one of the. Oh man, that's my favorite rapper of all time, man. Rakim. I seen Rakim like 5, 6 times. Matter of fact, he's supposed to be in Newark giving a free concert in a couple of weeks. No, sometime in July. We have Summer in the City after work every Thursday at NJ Pack where they perform outside. You got vendors and food. It's going to be a house music concert. Then that next week, Rakim is coming again. This will be his third time down in Newark and outside free concert. Henry King said yes. Ah, Henry, man, you slipped one on me, man. It was so easy. I said, nah, it has to be somebody else. Ah, Henry King, man, you got me. You stumped the swab, man. That was so easy. You can get me with easy questions. I was taking a quiz, and you know what, fellas, y'all gonna laugh. Y'all gonna laugh. You know, I missed one. You know what that one was? What was Leo Santa Cruz's nickname? You believe I couldn't think of it? You believe that? Crazy, Crazy Bro said, what it do, Kurt? Yo, Crazy, what's going on, man? Houston, Texas, whole 50 said that's a loud high life. Demetrius Bright said Jermall versus Ennis. Right now, Jermall, he's a little too big for Ennis right now. So Jermall, right now. Jack T said, Kurt, what's your favorite rap group of all time? That would be Wu-Tang Clan, by far. Wu-Tang Clan, Ultramagnetic MCs, Mobb Deep, Tribe Called Quest, and MOP, my top 5. W Soldier said, Kurt, Mike Tyson or Ike Ibuchi in a heavyweight fight. Who you like? After 88, Ibuchi, but Mike Tyson 85 to 88 will be Ibuchi. Hand speed, punching combinations can transition from offense to defense. Man, Silver and Jack T, man, they going at it. Terrell Gosberry said, Shady ain't top 20. Maybe not. It's so many good MCs, man. And when people say, oh, you don't like it because of how he lost, I say, nah, it has nothing to do with it. Because I'm a big fan of Necro. I thought he was better. Listen to Necro. Charles White, who you got, Spence or Pac-Man? I got Spence. But Spence, better be careful. Consolidated planning, Tank Davis versus Antoine Russell. I like Tank right now. Antoine's still growing, but Tank right now. Eric Baker, down south know what I'm talking about. It's a great time to be from the South, man. Y'all doing it big, man. Y'all doing it big. You know, hip hop, where hip hop is at, that's where the culture goes. You know, amongst other things, man. If I was young, I would be in the South right now. If I was in my 20s and 30s, I'll be balling out of control in the South. It's a great time to be in the South, man. The culture, you know, the colleges and everything, among other things, the clubs. See, New York stopped having fun. The South never stopped having fun. Chicago never stopped having fun. New York stopped having fun. At one time, New York was a magical place. It's like that. It's not like that anymore. Kendrick the Goat said, Kurt, you need to hear Griselda. You probably mess with them. Yeah, I know who they are. I like them. I like them. Silver Surfer Lukey. I like them, Kendrick. Terrell, no, he'll probably make top 15 to 18. Houston, Texas said Shady Cole with it. Yeah, he's all right. He's not bad, but they just praise him. Like we never heard anything. He's the Vasil Lomachenko of hip hop. Oh boy, Demetrius Bright. Darlene versus Coco. Darlene. Terrell Gosberry. I'm not a fan of M content. I haven't listened to his music in years. No replay value. Wow. Houston, Texas, Fury versus Wilder. I like Wilder this time. I could be wrong. I could feel it. If Wilder, but I gotta read body language. I gotta read more, and I'll break the fight down and get my prediction. I gotta see more, the body language as the fight approaches. Albert Harper said Wilder going to win. Demetrius Bright said Busy B versus Kumo D. Kumo D destroyed Busy B in that battle. The first battle was July 3rd, 1981. I was on the scene in the 80s. I used to be at Van Cortlandt Park in the Bronx and 179th Street Park. Cool Hurt was still out there DJing a little bit, and Grand Wizard Raheem. I'm going back. I was maybe 13, 14, 12. I became obsessed with going to New York. That 179th Street Park between Sedgwick and Cedar. People know what I'm talking about because hip hop was born Sedgwick Avenue, August 11, 1973. But remember something, Cool Herc is a forefather of hip hop, but DJ Hollywood was before Cool Herc. But Cool Herc gets the credit, and Brooklyn and Queens was having a hip hop scene just like Bronx. That's the history of hip hop. When you live through something like I did with boxing and hip hop, then you can really tell people because you were there. You didn't hear about it. Let me see. Miss Put Together said the best fighter is a great fighter that takes constructive criticism and makes changes. Facts. Miss Put Together, facts. Yep, I agree with you. Terrell Gosberry said, Brother Ali is dope for sure. Yeah, we had this thing called Rock the Bells I used to go to in an island in Manhattan. You had to take the ferry, underground rappers, or Mortal Technique. I saw a Trial Called Quest there. Trial Called Quest, they first 3 albums. Low in Theory is a monumental album. When I heard that album, I lost my mind. Lost my mind. There you go, 619. Cali Factor, I agree. I got Phoenix winning too, Kurt. That team has come together. Houston, Texas, 056, Mexican food versus Italian. That's hard because I love both of them. I give Italian, it's splitting hairs because I love Mexican food. I just had a big old nacho platter today that's really good with extra beans and meat. I love Italian food, man. That's my favorite food when I'm watching a fight. The irony, great Mexican fighters, great Mexican food. Italian food is good. I can't eat it like I used to because starch turns to sugar, and I'm a diabetic. So, but I love Italian food though. I'm very culture individual. When you are a very culture individual, I took martial arts when I was younger in Chinatown, and you see other people cultures, and you study and appreciate it. A light bulb comes in, on you, and man, it's a great feeling. I get along with a lot of people, different walks of life, different races, man. They call me and stuff, man, and I don't see why people can't get along. And I get along with everybody. I really do. What's that? Sid Boy says Jada Kiss and cannabis. Period. Charles White says Spence versus Pac-Man. Spence. Stay connected. Say EPMD, a Trial Called Quest, and De La Soul. Yeah, Great choice to stay connected. De La Soul is dead. What a great album. Trial Called Quest, EPMD. They sounds were different. Excuse me, because they sample what East Coast rappers wouldn't touch, and that was funk music. A lot of East Coast rappers were sampling James Brown and a band from New Orleans called the Meters. Kevin Stenhouse does Charlo beat GGG? Yeah. Nick J said Tony Braxton versus Mary J. Catalog. Ah, that's a hot one, Nick J. I'll go with Mary J. I go with Mary J. Because Mary J got a connection with the hood that Beyonce and Tony Braxton don't have. So I like Mary J. Mary J. Catalog is crazy. Bowser C said Jack T. Okay, they still going at it. Eric Baker said Zero. Yeah, he's from Texas. Yeah. Yep. Terrell Gosberry said, "What's your favorite gangster movie?" Probably maybe Casino. Casino, and I love gangster movies. Casino or St. Valentine's Day Massacre. The way they was dressed in that movie was cool. Casino and 'cause it's easy to say Godfather, but I'm gonna say Casino and St. Valentine's Day Massacre is my favorite. I like the question. Prince Blizzard said, "Song in the Key of Life." Oh, that album was great, Prince Blizzard. I seen Stevie Wonder 4 years ago perform that at the Prudential Center in Newark. Stevie Wonder is probably the best music artist ever, man. Probably the best music artist ever. I love music, man. I don't know which one I like a little more, boxing and music, because I listen to a lot of 70s album and 80s, 70s, Barry White and Love Unlimited Orchestra, South Soul Orchestra records, Philly South Soul, excuse me. I listen to Blue Magic, Stylistics, Roy Ayers, Lonnie Liston Smith, Donald Byrd, Angelo Bofield, Minnie Riperton, Phyllis Hyman. I cried when she died, man. I love Phyllis Hyman. I like rock too. Chicago, Led Zeppelin. I like soft rock. Chicago, let me see, Steely Dan, The Doors, Riders of the Storm, one of my favorite songs. Riders of the Storm, there's a killer on the road. Yeah, I can't sing. I wish I could sing. Cinnamon Savage said when Loma said he will fight Tank for free, Tank responded on IG with, "You said he'll fight me for free. Now can't pay him no mind." Instead of going giving us a fight, he gave us a clever line, laughing my butt off. Oh, that's funny. I love talking to you guys, man. Jay Walk said, "Who would be a great fight for Colbert?" Shaki Foster. Jay Moore's Mary J all day. We have a super chat. Referee said ASAP Rock, Yellow Wolf, Lil White. Watch them on YT. Yeah, Yellow Wolf. Yes, sir. Houston, Texas said, "Why do we live this way?" Zero. I wish I was younger. I wish I could have made it to Texas, man. I hear so much about Houston. Y'all got your own swag, man. Like that said, don't mess with Texas. They do everything big in Texas. You know? Blue is back, people. Sorry I couldn't get with your questions. Demetrius Bright said lamb chops versus land sharks. Lamb chops, Demetrius Bright. R. Stokes, what's good? Great historian. What's good with you? Eric B. and Rakim. I love Eric B. and Rakim, man. I listen to them all the time still. But Blue is back, man. Thank you for your questions. I'll see you on the next segment of Kurt Sugar's Q&A. One more. Simon Diamond, Satterfield, Kurt Anderson. The Average White Band was a very underrated band, in my opinion. Oh, man, they was great, man. Average White Band, man. Didn't they? Yeah, A Love of My Own. Oh, man, what a song. Woo! What a song. But thank you for the questions, man. And we will see you next time. What's
Well,
up, Blue? I love it. Love
you,
it.
You got one more, Curry. Monkey Dan 123 in Super Chat. He said, "Where do you rank Roy Jones all time?"
He's a great fighter. I would probably say because there's so many great fighters before him. That's why. He would get Ray Robinson a lot of problems because of his athleticism. But Roy had problem with technical fighters. Montel Griffin, the first fight, Antonio Tarver. Great fighter, man. One of the best gifted fighters I've ever seen. I seen him live when he fought Brian Brannon. The combination, the uppercut, double left hook with the same hand. That was very Sugar Ray Robinson. That was very Sugar Ray Robinson esque, as I wanted to say. Yeah, Roy Jones will always be remembered, man. At one time, he was just otherworldly.
Mm-hmm. Houston, Texas 056. He said Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence Jr.
I'm not gonna make my decision because I want to see that fight so much. There's a killer on the road, the rider of the storm. Oh man, I'm going to listen to music when I get off the show now, man, all night. Blue, real quick in chat. I'll be up 3 and 4 in the morning, sitting on the couch with the TV muted sometimes, with my headphones on, because I got thousands of songs. Because that YouTube Red is a great app, man. It's only like $5 a month, and it only takes like 10 seconds to down any song. I could be listening to Funkadelic, Parliament, or we used to call black heavy metal, or I could listen to Frank Sinatra. It was a very good year. Excuse my singing. I'm just grooving right now, man. Because I will call Stormy B Man singing. And Stormy B Man said, "You've been listening to music again, I see." And I'll be like, "Yeah, stylistics."
Yeah. Oh my God. Demetrius Bright, brother in the Super Chat. Robert Easter versus Josh Taylor. Your thoughts?
Josh Taylor beats Robert Easter.
Yep. I feel the same way. Same way. But let's get on out of here, Kurt.
Oh man, what a show! I love the segment. I love the show in general, man. Woo, man. I mean, you guys got me tuned up now, man. I'm gonna listen to some music. I wanted to. My Islanders got blown out yesterday, man. I was so sad. 8-0. I'm a hockey buff too, but my Yankees, ain't doing so well. But I'm gonna listen to some music. Thank you, chat, man. The AKA the family. I'm gonna just start calling y'all the family. I ain't even gonna say the word chat. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna say family. I thank you for the questions, man. We could talk about anything, hip hop, movies, anything, boxing, talk about clothes, anything. Blue, man, great show, man. Hey, man.
We got two more, Kurt. Houston,
Yes,
Texas.
sir.
Houston, Texas 056. He said, Blue, who you got? Right now I got Errol Spence. I think that, Errol Spence is just sharpening up the tools, man. He's fighting a high level opposition. He's fighting more consistent, and he don't have as much concerns on the back end. So right now I would say Errol Spence Jr., but it's a 50-50 fight. But I would go Errol Spence right now. Dre Finest, brother in the Super Chat. Kurt, you forgot Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks, and U2.
Oh, come on, man. Fleetwood Mac had a song called Dreams, and Stevie Nicks is one of my favorites. U2 had a great album called The Joshua Tree. Oh, man, Dre Finest, man. Go ahead, Blue, man. We got
Hey,
one
Kurt,
more.
you know my favorite song is?
What?
Zoom.
Oh, Lionel Richie and the Commodores.
Yep.
That's a great song, man.
DP Rocker, brother in the Super Chat. Kurt, talk about the Ohio funk bands real quick.
Best talent, Fantastic Voyage. Heat Wave is my fourth favorite group. Leave your troubles behind. Oh man, rain, shine, don't mind. Oh man, I can't sing and dance but I love music. Ohio Players, Heat Wave, Fantastic Voyage, Zap. Oh man, I believe Southeast Ohio produced so many great music. I'm into the soundtracks, the Mac, Willie Hutch, my favorite soundtrack, Marvin Gaye, Trouble Man, who else? Superfly, Curtis Mayfield. That's my specialty. Man, we could be here another hour. We're gonna talk about music one day, man. But listen, I know Blue want to get off. He has things that y'all got me geeked up now, man.
Cinnamon Savage in the super chat. He said, "This was a great stream, Kurt and Blue. Salute to you, great brother."
Salute, man. Salute, man.
Terrell Gosberry said, "You guys are great. Appreciate you, great brother." Yep. Let's get on out of here, Kurt.
Yes, sir, man. Great show, Blue, man. I'm so hyped up, man. I'm ready to go, man. I feel like Duran fight Leonard in the first fight, man. Listen. I don't even want to shut up. Listen, we'll be back tomorrow. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace, family.